here we go. It's time for some fun at the Bl'ahn, and welcome everyone to our live streaming D&D show. I am Nathan Ondrasek. I am your DM for the evening. On the couch, we have Lindsay Sarton, Jared Sarton, Jared Hoy, and Alex Kearsley. Yes, we've got two guests with us today.
And two Jareds.
And two Jareds, which will not be confusing at all.
We don't go by that
I'll
name.
just go by Nathan Ondrasek.
That could work.
Yeah,
That could work.
Because I talk to myself in the third person.
Nathan Ondrasek behind the DM board, or Nathan Ondrasek on the couch.
Right. It works both ways. We are excited to be playing today. We've been off for a little while, so we're excited to be back. We want to give a special shout out to our sponsors really quick before we get going. The ever wonderful Blacksmith Craft Dice. They roll just what you need. At least that's what we found here at the inn. We also have Critical Treasures, which has just gotten in some new stock of like everything. Mm-hmm. And I think from what I saw, they have switched to where they can work on their Fridays now. Their entire Fridays is dedicated to it.
And she has that huge giveaway that I'm like,
oh yeah,
waiting
on the edge of our seats. So amazing stuff from both of them. Blacksmith Craft Dice also putting out some new dice colors and tones soon. Yeah. So
Excited.
check out all of that stuff. Amazon, Instagram, Google.
Yeah.
You can check out anything on Google.
The links to those two and our Discord are below on Twitch here.
Yep. So check out that Discord. Join us in the chat. We've been chatting up during the week. Jared Hoy on the couch recently joined. Alex, are you on our Discord?
I don't think yet.
Soon.
You gotta join the week before you show up. So it's like you've been there the whole time.
so he's like a month behind.
That's alright. I'll get you in.
So
I'll get you
Alex, let me write that down really quick.
How many hit points does he lose for that?
Well,
Oh, it's okay. I rolled a 1 on my hit points today, so...
How many hit points do I lose for not sending him the invite?
Oh, as many as you
That's
roll.
more of what I was going to say.
Yeah, so that's below, and then...
We've also got this the Indiegogo, which
do.
is right below me.
Below
Yes.
you, for the
Over
picture, yeah, over
Boom.
there.
It's right below me. The Indiegogo, where you can go check out. We have a lot of awesome things. You can get Blacksmith Craft Dice if you donate to our Indiegogo at a certain level. You can get the wonderful Maze of Mastery that we played the last time I was in the chair, which was the last time we were playing.
Yeah.
That is a part of the benefits. We are, about 40% through our goal now?
Yeah, we're coming up on our last 2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks, so feel free to check that out. Indiegogo's great, though. This is one of those places where no matter what, your donation will be received and put to use. I'm going back to the place where we can get some nice set materials for low to zero in a little bit, so that'll help the budget as well. But we are here. Oh, and just a reminder, we have the DM box. The donation modifier benefits are inside. We have the $5, the $10, the $20 levels are all in there. Again, you don't have to give, but if you do, fun stuff happens.
Quick tutorial on that one. There is a tip button below as well if you're here on Twitch. So scroll down. I don't know where it is on your app or your desktop, and they're all different.
We've all got
technology.
We've all got our potions today.
Yeah.
They're green, real green.
Courtesy of Mr. Hoy, Mr. Ondrasek on the couch. Couchdrasek?
Couchdrasek.
Perfect.
I go by Nathan, thank you.
Sir Nate.
Sir Nathan Ondrasek. Which, by the way, fun fact, I don't think I've done this in the game yet, but if you ever need a character name, you just like put your own name backwards, or like a town name, try that. That's a fun way to do it. Yo.
Yo.
I'm trying to think of what my name Nathan backwards is.
Natanka Cardinal.
He's thought about it.
I thought about
It's
it.
weird that you think about my name so much.
No.
I mean, it's a great name. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's play.
Let's play. So where we left off.
Must first say hi Shadow Reels, hi
who's in
Sarah
the chat?
Kate, hi POTUS, welcome.
Hello to all of you.
The show better do a live earthquake or he wants a refund. Okay POTUS, we'll try.
Yeah.
We'll try.
Okay.
Oh!
At the point, if we haven't had an earthquake. I Yeah,
I found they happen right before the breaks. Is
Yeah.
what we discovered.
So at about 5:30 p.m.
yeah, we should have an
Pacific
earthquake.
Standard Time earthquake.
Apparently, they're expecting another earthquake within the next week.
Yeah. Well, the one on the 4th
Oh.
was classified as a pre-tremor.
Oh, fun.
And the one yesterday is the actual tremor, the 7.1. That was less than half a mile deep or something.
And not that far. It was just
No, it was
San Bernardino,
yeah,
right?
it was. I get excited by it because I rarely get to use the earth science degree that I have. And I'm like, I can talk about something.
Mom, I'm important now.
If you just played like a dwarven druid, though.
Yeah,
just
but
focused.
I feel like they just get stuck in caves. I don't
That's true. That's true.
know.
By their own choice or not.
Usually not.
Usually not. So we are, at present, on the Isle of Brydonis. We are in the town of Glamstock. Our players last left off entering into the Bl'ahn Inn, a wonderful inn, a beautiful establishment right at the heart of town that is apparently a part of a chain. It's like one of the few chains in the realm. But they have started in this tavern. They've spent a couple days here. They're getting accustomed to where they are. They've looked about town. We have Darius, who has, along with Bree, been entertaining the inn, and through that has gained free stay for all 4 of that party that entered together. We are now kind of in the middle of the day, and I had sent out to some of you, you're going to have a little bit of free time, so I know you were wanting to look around the town a little bit.
Yeah. Tobor wanted to exchange one of his weapons, see if he could sell and buy. I know I messaged you prior.
Mm-hmm.
Does this place have ability for me to find, let's say, a blacksmith or someone who deals with knives?
Would
might
you
buy
like
a
to
mace?
talk to your innkeeper about that?
Yeah.
Alright, so you are curious. You've been looking for some weapon exchanging. You go up to the innkeeper who's been helping you out for a while. He says, "Oh, hey, Tobor, how are you doing today? Anything I can be doing for you? Is your room comfortable? Is everything all right up there?"
I'm doing fine, sir. I'm just looking to sell this mace of mine and look for something a bit more agile, a dagger or of sorts.
Oh no, that is something, no, isn't it? Well, there's always Firestone Smithery, dwarven fellow, right across the way here, actually, right here, likes to keep close to the docks. There's also, where is that place called? Some sort of adventure shop. Treasure and honor, I don't know. You'll find it. It should be just around the corner down this. Down here.
Tremors. Oh.
Well, I think we just have ourselves another visitor. At the inn. That's all right. Hi there. Bree has joined us off to the side here. She was a little late today. Welcome.
Thank you.
But yeah, either of those places would probably be where you would want to go to find yourself a dagger, if that's what you're looking for.
Oh, all right. I'll go across the street. Thank you, sir.
Oh, all right.
I'll head out of the inn.
Cool. So it's a pretty nice day out today. This is a well-traveled part of town. Again, this is a square, across from which you see the kind of open housing of the blacksmith. Obviously, working with a lot of heat. He's got his forge right out front. He's got what looks to be a shop attached to it, and probably some living quarters in the back. He is currently outside. A couple of, or a set of tongs around a horseshoe, hitting it into shape, dunks it into the water, and again you see this dwarf character as he's working on this.
Hello there, sir. Might I browse your goods?
Hi, what be your name? I don't think I've seen you here before.
I'm Tobor. I'm new to the area.
Pleasure to meet you, Tobor. My name is Orsic Firestone. Nice to have you in town. I don't know many dragonborns around here, now are there?
Not that I've seen yet.
So you're looking for what was it?
I'm looking for a dagger or something a little lighter than this, and I'll pull out my mace and I'll hand it out.
Fine piece there, to be sure. Well, now I do have a couple of daggers. That I've made myself. Pretty light. Nothing too fancy necessarily, but yeah, we don't. If you're looking for anything overly powerful, anything extra sharp or anything like that, these will do you just fine. These are as good as any other dagger you might find. But yeah, might be able to make a trade for it if you like, or maybe I could try crafting something. Might take a little while.
Let's go that route. Craft me something, sir. I'll hold my hand out so you can see the shape of my claw.
Okay. He pulls out or goes behind his workstation, pulls out a piece of what looks to you like rope, but as you see, it's notched off. Every now and then with some, looks to be charcoal or something. Takes a couple of measurements, says to himself, well, now, okay. Claw's a little different to work with here. Let me see. Are you looking for this dagger to do? He looks around. Anything special?
I give a brief nod.
I haven't had this kind of fun in a while. Now, usually I work with more fancy bottles and stuff on the hilt, but I might be able to do something. It would take me a few days, though, obviously, and I wouldn't want to deprive you of anything before then. You can always come back in a day or two. Let's say 3 days. Give me the right time.
All right, sir.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have some fun with this. All right. He goes and he writes down again. Your name again was Tobor?
Correct.
Tobor. All right, dagger. I get to have fun with this. Super special. Just I will say, when it comes to these more fancy daggers, it might cost a little bit more than just a straight up trade if that's all right. Might need a few more gold.
I'm good for it.
Oh, all right, if you say so. All right, let's see. Okay. And so he writes down your order. You seem to be squared away there.
All right. And I'll head back to the inn and continue on with whatever afternoon snack, delight, beer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, welcome back, Mr. Tobor. Did you find yourself all right? Where did you happen to go?
No, just across the street.
Oh, just a horse. Yeah, he's a fine fellow there. Wonderful. Is there anything that the two of you wanted to do while you were at the tavern, or you want to just hang out? You're trying to get a bit of a break. You've probably been performing a couple of days.
Performing the typical show, but kind of a little bit more somber than maybe the usual show. A little bit more. He's a little more cautious right now. He's just gone through an ordeal, and so
yeah.
But the standard set is probably what he's going with.
Great. So.
Dust in the wind.
So our innkeeper says, "All right, stick around, Tobor. Looks like Darius is about to set up again. I sure do hope he smiles a little more this show. I'm happy to provide him room and board. He's got some fantastical magics, but if I do say so, it's usually a cheery performer you won't.
Usually.
No. And he looks over. Where are you during all? I'll say that.
I've been just mingling in the pub part of the inn, just listening and collecting stories from
Great.
travelers.
Great.
You said mingling. I thought you were going to say in the rafters.
Mingling out there.
In the roof.
So as you look around the inn, we seem to all be in the inn, the three of you at least. You see a few other people, besides our innkeep, who by this point you have learned is named Joshua. he is working behind the bar. Kira, a half-elf barmaid, is also helping customers out and about. You'll see Willem walk through every now and then. You know this to be Joshua's son. Willem walks through with an armful of firewood to keep things going comfortable in the inn. Off in one corner, you see one of the darker corners, further from the fireplace. You see a dwarf sitting by himself. You've seen him there these past couple days. Keeps mainly to himself. And you also happen to see another half-elf amongst you that you hadn't noticed before. Bree, I will say, she mentioned this to you on her way out. She had also been playing at the inn and had been fiddling so hard that one of her strings snapped. She finished the song without nary skipped note, but did have to go to a music shop that she heard of in town, and is off getting things repaired at the moment. Evenings starting to set in now. We'll say it's more like 4 or 5 p.m. But yeah, you're performing. You've got others in the inn with you. Kira walks up to the kitty.
The kitty.
And she'll say, oh, well, hey, hello there. Is there anything that I can be getting for you again? You seem to be taking to the ale very well.
I can have another.
Another? Oh, all right. If you think you can handle it. Let's see, that's 5 so far today. And she goes back behind the bar, and you see her kind of whisper to Joshua, oh, the cat seems to want to learn. And he's like, oh. And so you roll a perception check.
That's funny, right?
Mm-hmm. It's probably gonna be what, your base? Yeah.
Yep, probably. 12.
Okay. So you see that he actually goes to the ale bin, turns it, lets it loose a little bit, and goes over to another one, a tankard, and fills that with it as well, and hands that to Kira, and she walks back and says, now this is one of our specialer brews. It's a mixer, we'll say. Why don't you try it out? It's cheaper than normal, so we'll just let this, we'll add it to your tab.
Special for me?
Special for you.
Okay.
Anyone else would have noted that it was water being added.
I'm not that intelligent.
Right. And then she goes over to the other half-elf who is relatively and hello, I haven't
Halfling.
halfling. Sorry, halfling.
Shorter.
She's the I'm the
Shorter.
half- You're the halfling. Hello, dearie. What can I be getting for you now?
I would just like something to drink.
Oh, something to drink. I could get you an ale.
Oh, no alcohol.
Oh, no alcohol.
No.
We've got a fine
Like a
water.
fruit juice?
Oh, we've got. We might have some pressed cider.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be very nice.
Yes. All right, I'll be right back.
Very
for
nice.
you. And, do you want to open a tab that I could be writing this all down for? Or?
Sure. Is that a thing?
Oh, yes, we just keep document behind the bar, and then we'll collect it later on. That way we don't have to be, here's some gold, and now we need more gold, and here's
that
some
makes
silver back. Yeah.
That makes a lot of
It's
sense.
just more easy to settle
Yes.
at the end of it all. Oh, wonderful. A name for the...
Cressman.
Oh, Kreslin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice little name.
Yeah, it is. It's no Nathan, but it's good.
It's no Nathan. Nathan's are godlike, really. But Kreslin is very fine. So she goes off. You see her make a note on a ledger they have behind the bar, and then come back with a nice, fresh, cool pint of cider for you.
This is excellent.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you enjoy it.
He stands up to drink. Like he stands like on the chair. He's like a small halfling. Like I'm talking 2'4". Like he's a little guy.
Does he have to like hold the
Well,
pipe
so
like
here's the thing. He doesn't have his left arm. Kind of hangs relatively limp at his side. So everything is like he'll like arm around it and.
Oh, dear, do you need me to get you a smaller glass? I could break it up.
Oh, I can do it. I can do it.
All right.
I can do it.
Oh.
Like he'll ponder for a second, like he'll maybe put his face to the edge and like do some quick math. He's like, can I do it that way? And then he'll like yokel jug it, I guess, like with one arm.
But look at you. She's stepping back a little bit, but she's watching like, how is he gonna do this?
Like, I can do it myself.
Wonderful. Do you want to start the show, or are you a little?
Yeah, sure. This show is gonna start with so kind of the typical show. He comes out. Welcome everybody to my show. I am the Great Darius. Thank you so much for being here. And as he looks out, there's like 3 people paying attention. I mean, he's kind of like noticing.
You 3 tell.
Are you paying attention? I'm leaning back, downing a beer. All right, start the show.
I was standing on my chair trying to figure out this drink. Like, when I get tired, I'll just like rest my chin on the edge of it and look at the...
But then there's like a moment in the show, as he's about to start it, where he looks over and sees 3 children in the inn, who are like, magic? And at that point, he's like, oh, children, come. So they come to the front.
And yeah, Willem's gonna run in too. Willem hears you start the show, and you can tell he's been getting his chores done extra quickly. This is like ever since your first show. He's running out, he's like brushing some soot off from where he just dropped all the wood, and he's sitting down, he's very excited, he's with all the other kids.
Children, what would you like to see first? Do you want to see a lion? And then
oh yes, a lion! Please show us a lion!
Minor illusion of a lion appears.
Oh, is that what a lion
one hand.
looks like?
Or a unicorn. And
A unicorn!
a unicorn.
There's a little girl, she's like, Sir,
Yes, what would you like to see?
well, I've only heard stories of it, but could you show me a griffin?
I don't know if I can.
Oh, that's alright.
And I kind of looked down, and I don't. What would that look like? And as kind of, and he's performed a while, right? So there's pieces of like this somatic, like casting these spells requires casting spells, but he's found ways to kind of hide it or make it a more illusion. But he goes, I don't know what that would look like. And then a tiny little, minor illusion is fairly small. But it starts kind of floating above his head behind him. A little griffin.
Does it look like a griffin?
Yes. Okay. He has studied enough to know what a griffin looks like.
So the little girl sees this. Sir, it's right it looks like that right behind you there.
Oh,
yay!
let's start the show.
Yay!
And then they will spin around and he's gonna kind of throughout the show different things, like he'll use Eldritch Blast to blast things that he's set up through to like puff of smoke comes out, different things. And a lot of his show is the illusions, like creating illusions of fun kind of little things and very small illusions. He is not a master. We're not talking like a 10th level warlock here. We're talking like he's first level, but like he's done this a lot.
You're second.
Well,
You're second.
he doesn't really necessarily know that. His show, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and he's always been first level. So
he's not doing anything new. Great.
not what I do. So he'll kind of do the standard show. Yeah.
Awesome. So we'll say like 30, 45 minutes goes by. You got this planned show. And at the end of it, all the kids are all applauding. You see Joshua behind the bar. He's politely applauding. Oh, yes, that was a fine show, to be sure. Oh, Darius, great to use. Be sure to come back now, everyone. You see there's maybe a couple extra people who have sat down as the evening has gone on. People have gotten off of work, stopped by for a pint, and enjoyed the ending of the show. One such group at a table, you just hear...
It's not even me.
Yes, that was a wonderful show, wasn't it? Yeah. Good job. Really. There's this woman with stark red hair. She's got a small group around her. You see that they look not. They just don't have as kind of a look to them. They have this look of a group who is seasoned and weathered, but not the kind of group that you necessarily showed up with. And so she turns to a friend and then one of the gentlemen next to her who wearing robes with light armor underneath, just yeah, right. Good indeed.
I'm gonna roll to see. Oh yeah, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. That's fantastic. Thanks. Come back again soon.
Yes.
Roll a 6 on my insight. So.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes, but no. How long will you be here?
Just stopping by. Just a
Good.
local travel.
Yes. What do you think? Should we go back to the other? Yeah. Yeah. There's a
Well, what is your name by chance? What's your name?
I'm Shara.
Shara.
Yes.
Oh, that's a very beautiful name.
Thank you. But I'm not just about beauty.
It's a very strong name.
Thank you. That is what I really focus on. And you notice, like, she's wearing armor. She's
It's a
got.
very masculine name, Shara.
Now hold up. I am a woman.
Very strong name. That's what I meant.
So you were doing better on your second try, little Bl'ahn. Look, I could throw him across the room.
What race is she?
She is a human, but she. Yeah, she's very built. She's very strong. She's like, man, if you wanted to show, I could have showed you a show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're coming along. Hey, Joshua, is it okay? Just a couple rounds. And Joshua kind of rubbed his face with his hands. Well, now, all right. I guess I suppose a round or two wouldn't hurt. But please, just be easy on the furniture. You can tell that she's been here before. Like, you haven't seen her the last couple days that you've been here, but oh my, she's quite a predicament. She looks around the room and she says, hey, Kitty, why don't you come over here? I'll show you a show. Kitty, you look very big and strong. You come over here. Everybody, look at this. Watch the kitty.
Okay, so I come over there.
You go over there. Oh, welcome. Look, how's about we have a little wager, should we? Just a little something. Look, I happen to consider myself very strong. So you think you can, do you want to try your strengths at it? You seem to be the most powerful one in the room. The guy next to her not even really, like, there's 2 halflings in the room, children, Joshua, who doesn't really do anything. So she's essentially challenged you to a contest.
As this is like unraveling, can I walk away for a moment and then cast Detect Magic?
Yeah, you can.
And then walk back in and just see if she has magical things on her, or if anything within 30 feet that's magical.
She does not have anything magical on her. She seems to have pretty standard weapons by her side, armor. You see that one of her friends is holding a staff that's magical, but as a fellow magic user, you would recognize that as maybe the focus for their magic. That's just how, because magic has gone through it so much, that has left an aura, a faint aura there.
On who?
On the lightly armored friend that she had with her.
Gotcha. And just as a heads up for the other, for you guys, and when I turned level 2, I got Invocation of Detect Magic at will.
You're not level 2, according to you.
So I have that at will, so generally I will always just know. I don't think I've told you guys this, but and even Darius doesn't necessarily aware, just kind of this new thing of like, whoa, I can do this. This seems weird.
Yeah.
But just letting you know.
This is fascinating. Also, I figured out how to drink my drink if you'll let me skew raw. Because I have shake water cantrip. Can I just like...
Because what is cider but...
Exactly, it's just water.
Apple water.
Exactly.
I'll allow it.
So I'm taking this whole thing in. Like, it's like I've never been in this situation ever. I'm watching everything. I'm a little skeptical of him. I feel like his magic has not been as precise and studied as if it came from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't like these big people.
People?
Yeah, but so I'm just like, it's almost sensory overload.
Love it.
I'm just.
Yeah. Back and forth. Tobor, you're still enjoying your drink?
I have set my drink down at this point as the kitty has been called over, and I've just sat up straight watching everything that's gone on, but I've not gone to move to any action.
Okay. So you've walked over to Shara and she says, well, look, just a quick contest of strength. Have you have arm wrestled before, yes? I guess for you, Paul wrestled.
Fight? Why fight? No need to fight.
Well, just not.
Just
It
no
is
fight.
not a fight. It is just a test, if you would call it that. Look,
Test?
So she sits down and she motions to the chair across from her. She puts her arm down on the table, elbow. She's like, put your elbow right there, right on the table.
Okay, so
Come on, hold my hand. All right. Now on the count of 3, push with all your might against the hand. And whoever gets the other hand down to the table first, they win, okay? Sounds good?
okay.
Okay, that is good. So, she turns to her friend, she says, Roderick, why don't you come to 3 for us, okay? And so Roderick goes 1, 2, 3 and roll a strength check.
It's a 20.
Alright. So she goes, Roderick goes 1, 2, 3, you go boom, and there's a little bit of fight from her and then poof, her arm goes down the table. She says, okay, Kitty.
I'm on the table now.
Shaping the cider into
She
your mouth
looks at
still.
Kreslin and is like, hello? Could we have just
I mean, I'm on my table.
Oh, you're on
Yeah. I didn't walk over and just climb up there like, what's going on here?
Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Great. So, Shara looks at you and she says, how would you like to make this a little more interesting? How about we say the winner gets a piece of gold?
I'm good.
No?
No good.
Oh, alright, then I guess she used everything up all right there. And Shara, hoping to have gotten a little more, she sees the little one, she's like, oh, come on. Look, he is so excited. Do it for the little man.
I'm making the cider like do a loop first.
Like
Do
a
it for
curly
the-
straw.
I was like having
Don't
fun
want
with it.
For the man.
You want me to hand on the table again?
One more time. But if you lose, you give me a gold. No? These cat people. This is
Whisper, it's just a trick.
She bad?
What was that, little lizard man?
I stand up and look
Okay,
over at this
slightly
lady.
larger than I expected, lizard man. Forgot you were 6'4".
Forgot you were 6'4", looking down at you. Finish my pint and gently set it on the table. Just looking at you.
Do you want to try your hand at this?
I do not play these silly games.
I told you, Broderick, we should have just gone straight to the Scarlet Serpent. Fine! Just have you pleasant little evenings and goodness, why did we ever come to this side of town? She and her group kind of gather themselves up and she looks at Crescent and she's like, I'm sorry, I wanted to give you more of a show, but
This is great.
the people here are so weird. So she and her little group exit. And Joshua comes from behind the table. He's just looking at the table, or from behind the bar. He looks at the table that they had been using. Like, all right, not too bad this time. All right, you all right there? You gave her a good show, you did.
And it's like the bubbles of the empty thing.
Is he with you? Sorry, Dragon Man. Is he with you? I forgot I get less work out of her than I thought I would.
No.
Oh, all right, well. All's well, that ends well, I suppose. Supper's gonna be out in just a few minutes here. You care to be staying for that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, as you're all sitting there, I mean, you've got an extra halfling in the room. You've got a dwarf. Kira's still walking around. You guys just wait for your meal. This guy's doing
well.
sweet loop-de-loops with her.
I mean, he just finished it, so he
Yeah,
needs
it's
another.
going. I
Oh,
need
that's
another
right. Oh, yeah, Kira walks back up. She's like, well, that is a fancy little way that you'd figure that out there, isn't it?
Told you I could do it myself.
You did, you did.
Yeah.
Ah, well, that is quite wonderful. Why don't you, here, come, do you need another?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
I'll go write it down on your tab. We'll be having supper coming out soon, too, so do you need any of that?
Probably.
Alright, well, I'll put you on the list for supper then. Usually it's for the inn. I don't think you've checked in yet, have you?
No.
Or will you be staying here for the evening? Because I could just start putting this all into that package deal.
I can do that?
Well, yes, of course. If you're staying here for the night, you're going to get dinner as a part of the cost for the stay, and drinks. A bit of water is covered, yes, but the ciders will be a little bit extra.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
First time out and about, is it?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
it doesn't show at all.
Good. Thank you.
Can I, as I'm seeing this interaction, can I see how old he is?
You can.
22-ish halfling.
Okay.
So like young, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like flag down the waitress.
Oh, yes, yes.
I can has ale.
Yes, of course.
I can has cheeseburger.
Well, we've got it. Yeah, we will put the cheese on a patty for you, I suppose. You can dress up your meal any way you like. It's still meat, cheese, and bread, no matter what. Sorry, we ran out of stool yesterday. She goes, gets you another drink. Dinner starts coming out. Do you all sit together? Who's sitting where? Or Kreslin's still by himself at this point? Are you three who know each other sitting together?
I mean, I'll sit back down at the table that I was watching, which I'm assuming is somewhat between arm wrestle and show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit down at the table with you.
Fair.
Wonderful. So plates come out. Meals are had. That evening seems to be winding down. You're probably more closer to 7 p.m.
All right.
Right about the time you would have thought that you knew Bree was trying to get back for her nightly gig slot. And so as Kira, what was that? Oh, okay. As Kira starts coming back, she's heading towards the bar, which I'll paint a bit more of a picture for you of the bar. You've got the entrance that you would walk in. When you walk into the entrance, there are tables all around you. To the right, you have the staircase that goes up to all of your rooms. To the left is the bar, which behind it, obviously there are casks of ale and cider, but there's also a door that goes back to the kitchens. Probably also goes back to where Joshua and Willem and his family all stay. A lot of the rooms are upstairs. There are some ground rooms that you would get from going back outside, and there's pretty much directly across from the entrance is a fireplace. So you all are sitting a little bit towards the middle. Your show would have been closer to the fireplace. They would have set up a little area where you could have done that and be well lit. And as she's walking back to the bar, Kira's foot, she stumbles for a second as earthquake. She stumbles and leaps out towards the bar, carrying dirty dishes, and they go flying everywhere. And as she does that, the floor has an idea. No, the floor caves in right in the center of the inn, and everyone needs to roll initiative.
Ooh.
I did better.
I did worse.
You can't do much better than that. Oh, yikes.
How's our chat doing? I'm not like
Good.
flying
It's busy.
past everyone, am I?
It's been busy
It's been
today.
busy.
Good.
They really wanted to know what the green drink was.
Yeah,
And
there
then
was,
they
like, this whole
guessed it.
thing.
Oh, they guessed it on their own?
No,
No,
I think
I think it was given away.
Oh.
By,
Bree was fiddling about and figuring out what's going on. But there was a note that for a little bit there we were at 20th out of 78 of the D&D shows.
Hey!
Twitch. So, hey.
There we go. That's something to be
POTUS
sure.
was doing some research for us. Let's see, what else did he miss? Ecto Cooler. The DM's a real weirdo.
True.
Yeah, that was
true.
That came up multiple times.
note came
DM
up-
Nathan is weird.
That came up multiple times from a Lolo Bidar.
Oh, I thought that might have been from like a Gamma. That's from a Lolo?
I haven't actually seen Gamma.
Is it,
See, we got Lucas Martinez
Oh,
is hanging
he might
out in
be
here.
at,
Lucas Martinez.
Lucas Martinez
Yeah.
is here? Awesome.
Darius
Well,
got some applause
Hey.
for his show.
Yeah.
wonderful.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh, is that what that is?
All right, initiative. Ready for the most wonderful initiative?
Yeah, so give me, really quick, let me do my numbers
I know.
here. Give me everyone from 20 to 15.
17, Kreslin.
Or is anyone over 20? Okay, so 20 to 15, 17 for Kreslin. Great. 15 to 10.
12.
All right. And then 10 to 5? 5.
Oh, jeez.
5 to 1?
I got a 2.
Oh no.
Jeez,
It's
Lou.
just
All right.
initiative,
Well,
it's
that's okay. You all are caught off guard, right? That makes sense that you wouldn't have known what was happening.
Hi there, Gilheron.
Did we lose someone?
No, I just say
So
hi to
since
him.
Gilharan.
Oh,
Yeah. Gilharan, Lucas Martinez, and I mean, you guys know POTUS, but
yeah.
they're plopping in from their Dat fam, hashtag Dat fam.
Yeah. Hey,
It's
Dat
another
fam.
coincidence
Hey,
that
hey.
we have all these
Oh, I see
little-
you got Kevin Alexander followed.
Yeah, we get it.
He's Dat fam.
Dat fam's coming this way.
Dat
Well,
fam.
I told them on our Discord that Nondrasak was GMing, and they're like, I gotta see Thistle.
We gotta see
So-
Thistle.
That's-
Look, things haven't gotten that crazy, okay?
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Probably.
We're doomed.
You're doomed.
When Thistle comes
POTUS
out.
tip.
Oh, we got a tip.
We got a
Oh.
tip.
Oh,
Yeah, we got a
POTUS
wacky,
scroll
the
thing.
wacky scroll thing is his message.
I
Yeah.
used to
How
play
much was
bass
that?
for Rack.
5.
5. All right. So we're going to
The wacky scroll
the
thing
DM
was a
box
college band of ours.
with the
Like folk.
donation
Keep showing.
modifier benefits. I'm gonna just grab a random red scroll because the reds are the $5 donations. We also have.
I like that.
Yeah, we got
Clever.
some $10 ones. So this is. We'll unwrap this. We'll see what this. Ooh. Aw, man.
Yeah.
So this is
Go
the
POTUS.
deity of luck here. The DM will gain immediate disadvantage.
Yeah.
So on any of my next attacks or whatever I have to do, I am at disadvantage. But that's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. We'll get through this. We'll get through this, guys. We'll win.
Hey, you're not on the couch, it's just you.
And
Oh, okay. You and your
Me and my
imaginary friends.
Yep. all of them.
Can I just specify that for my cheeseburger, I only ate the cheese and the bread? I want people to know that that's the case.
So you were so
Yeah.
so Kira brought
Yeah.
you a plate
Yeah.
with meat, cheese, and bread on it.
Yeah.
And you left the meat, and she's like walking back with this meat that
Yeah.
she knows was the cat's.
Yeah.
The giant leopard.
Yeah.
She gave you a look,
Yeah.
and she
And then she fell on the
she
floor.
told Joshua she said that she that's why she tripped. As the floor starts to cave in, she's looking over like, how much ale for this kitty? So, as the floor caves in, you see 4 or 3 beings climb up out of the floor. They are townsfolk, or they look to be in townsfolk garb. They've got this dark energy about them, and they are shambling towards
Shamblers.
the group. As this has happened, you notice that Kira has backed herself away towards the bar. One of them, she is behind the bar. One starts shambling towards her. The other 2 start shambling towards your group. The one going towards Kira is going to do the silly zombie thing and like be trapped by the bar and be like, "Argh." But the other 2 are going to come at the group. So I'm going to.
I'm glad we're in a B-rated film here.
Right? B
Zombie stuck on bar.
I've built a career out of B-rated
Hey.
movies.
So there are going to be 2 zombies. One is going to attack the kitty cat, and one is going to go for the warlock. And it will be a miracle if either of them hit. Let's see.
Surprise!
10 does not hit you, does it, kitty cat?
No.
And a 6 doesn't hit even
Sure
a
it doesn't.
warlock. So these 2 beings have come up and they have just tried to hit you with their large, well, not their large fists. Large when they're near your head. Every fist is large. So they have swung, and one has hit the table, the other has knocked your chair from behind you as you stood up in startle. Next up in the fight is Kreslin, who is at a different table but sees this madness happening.
All right. What I would like to do,
Tell me about
and
it.
again, this is because we've already broken rules as written for the shape water cantrip.
That's the only reason you want to do that.
No, yeah, because I knew you were gonna give me zombies.
Here comes the rules as written.
So that I can break all the other rules.
No, as opposed to taking the cider into my mouth, I would like to throw it under the footstep of the nearest zombo and freeze it. Kind of like a Sub-Zero nonsense.
Great. And freeze it. Okay, so I'm gonna do. I'll do a dex save against your. I'll allow it. I'll do a dex save against your spell casting, whatever the DC
Yeah, I
is.
just gotta find where that is. It's listed somewhere.
And let me tell you something about zombies. Amazing with dexterity saves.
I know a little bit about zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one in a former life.
Oh.
I was actually raised by zombies.
So this might still work. The zombie rolled a 17 minus 2 dexterity, so that is a 15. Does a 15 save?
I'm
against-
trying to
What about
find
that
where that.
disadvantage?
What's your intelligence?
Huh?
I think
What about
it's
that
a
Oh,
disadvantage?
that's right.
It's intelligence
Yeah.
plus.
I'll roll that disadvantage
proficiency,
because I
right?
forgot it on the
Proficiency
attacks.
plus intelligence
Okay.
modifier. So
So
10 plus
4.
14.
14. That seems low. I guess it's a
It's
cantrip.
okay. The disadvantage helped.
Yeah. Yeah.
17 to a 3.
Nice. Nice.
There is a zombie.
Thanks,
He goes. Thunk. He's currently sitting on his bum in a very cold area of the floor
So
that he wasn't expecting.
Would that be then
Yes.
considered prone?
Yeah, he prone.
I will jump off of the table and down to the floor as well. For my,
Were you eating
for
on the
every-
table?
I mean, I don't think I got to food yet. I wasn't. I mean,
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
But yeah. Like I get down to I'll get down to his kneecap level. You know.
Great.
You know how I do.
I know what you're going for. Awesome. And I now, you will all notice, an even larger zombie pulls itself up and is going to go for the largest thing it sees, which is a dragonborn.
Hello. I mean, hello.
Oh hi.
11. Does not hurt a
No.
monk, does it?
Oh,
There it is.
no way.
A monk that has 16 and doesn't
What?
even have armor on.
What?
So once again,
The naked
an
monk.
even larger zombie comes up and swings at you, totally missing. It is now up to Darius to see what will happen.
First thing, I'm gonna. Oh, I'm engaged with one, right?
Oh, when's the date?
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I can see the larger one in the middle of the room,
Yes, you can.
and it attacked him, the Dragonborn. So he's like next to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use Hex on the larger one.
That's rude. But
It is
That's
a little
rude.
So I place a curse on it. I deal an extra d6 necrotic damage to it whenever I hit it, and I'm going to choose.
Necrotic
Having
damage?
seen the slip just happen,
Mhm.
I'm going to choose dexterity for him. That he has disadvantage on ability checks made with dexterity.
Great.
And then so that's my bonus action. And then as my action, what's happening? Kind of with his normal, shoot an Eldritch Blast
At the
Because
big
why
one?
not?
at the big one
Wait,
At the
that
big
I
one.
just.
All right.
got it. Eldritch Blast.
And
Gotta be
two.
Is it
He asked-
Farash or Farash?
And
Farash. It's
He's asking
Tobias.
if we read chat.
Ah,
We do read chat.
good
We do
old
read your
Cole.
Yeah,
chats.
it's Tobias in Germany.
Oh.
Nice.
He will stay
That's
up
right.
until like 6 a.m.
Oh man,
to
we
catch our show.
We
We were just talking
like,
about how
Frank's
this
biggest
earlier
fan.
showtime might be better for him. So
we do have shadow reels here from the UK,
Welcome.
so she stays.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
So-
Gilharine's in the UK too.
Yeah, we got a lot of overseas followers here.
All right.
Half our
way to
chat's
go.
overseas.
That's amazing.
Wait.
I hope you're having some fun so far. You are trying to do something to my
is
guy.
it good when I roll a 20?
On the dice?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So I'm gonna roll my Eldritch Blast damage.
So the way we do nat 20s, roll the dice for the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make them weird?
Yeah, we do.
I also have.
Here's the
We
thing.
make
Here's
them
what
effective.
Here's what we found with critical hits. It doesn't feel like a critical hit if you roll a 1 and it's just 2.
On the you're right.
So what we do is we take the full dice of damage. So he's got to roll a d10. So
Right.
we're going to take 10 and we're going to add to that.
Whatever he rolls.
Whatever. He's going to
Oh,
roll
I
it.
see. So it's a base max plus.
Base max
All right.
plus.
Yeah.
Which
can
then
get on board
feels
for that.
like
Right.
a critical hit.
Right, I can get on
Feels
board.
kind of painful.
So then, with that rule, my hex would also be a d6 plus a roll.
See, you broke the rules and now you're screwed.
Uh-oh.
Because
Rock,
both
paper,
I double
scissors.
both my
Well,
dice.
here's the thing is,
I double
we
both
save
damage
that,
dice.
then when my crazy ranger is using... Yeah, we'll allow it. We'll make
Okay.
that canon for every
So-
show.
so-
Oh man, I'm DMing your crazy ranger.
16 damage, and then I'm gonna roll the dice.
We're up to 14.
We've moved up to 14th
And
place in
that's a
D&D
10.
streams.
26 damage.
Is it because
Jeez.
Buck is here
All
or
right.
because Nathan's DMing?
Both.
All
And we have
right.
the cat on screen.
You just did 26 damage to that guy? That is
Yikes.
wonderful. Let me do some math here.
Nice.
I wasn't expecting that big of subtraction right away. Good
Darius
hit.
wasn't expecting it either, though.
I don't think he did that much damage, and he's like level 9 on my show.
I did it once. I was able to do claw bite once. I did 40 plus points of damage, and that was the only time it ever happened. The rest of the time I was dying.
You were throwing people. That was fun.
I was throwing people. There was just, it was, the thing was, I did that damage to one gnome, so it's not like they had a lot of hit points to begin with.
Oh yeah, the scones.
Yeah, the scones.
So what
Hey,
do
if
we
you
do
live
with this
to
guy?
tomorrow, you can get scones at the Stumble On Inn.
I'm gonna buy all the scones.
Actually, nobody went around town. There's a baker.
Oh! Yeah,
Should've-
I did my thing in town.
You did your thing. I was like, you want to go anywhere else? You're like, yeah, the inn.
I think
He's
I
gonna
think
go
we
back
just-
to drinking.
An off-camera wave. Bree is actually
about to say,
visiting
Bree-
the baker.
Bree
too.
told me
No.
she
Yeah.
was bringing pastries for everyone.
Oh, did she?
So-
All right. Well, so that's one of the reasons why her shirt is a little longer. She's got the pastries. And now it is. Now that you wrecked that dude, we got Tobor.
Is it still alive?
All right.
It is, but
Okay.
you would say it's hurt.
Okay,
It's
good.
hurt real bad.
So we have Big Zombo,
Big Zombo.
Zombo stuck on bar,
Mm-hmm.
Zombo flat on his butt,
Mm-hmm.
and is there one more?
Yes. It was the other one that was near him.
All right.
Zombies. It's the zombies.
You hear the zombies.
Dog off camera making zombie sounds.
Tinkerbell.
I
Hashtag
will.
So just to clarify, that's her getting scratches. That's literally what she does. Is she moves when things like when she's enjoying it.
A
That's
happy
weird.
sound. All right.
I mean, so do I. So
Yeah. I will go after zombie going after Darius, the
Great.
smaller of the two.
Yes,
Yep.
please.
Go
Yes,
for it.
this is Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition on a homebrew campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll run up and I'll swing my mace.
Ooh, nice.
Sweet tower.
17.
So loud.
Yeah, so loud, very loud.
But that's how you know the dice actually rolled.
I think-
And didn't just
I
like do
think
that
yours
one
is
like
louder.
thunk.
So that,
It might
I mean, I
be.
guess it doesn't
Very loud.
really matter. That's a 23. Should hit.
Yeah, it might. It might. I guess
Alright.
technically. Go for it. Roll that damage.
And that is
5 damage.
All right. You were using your what?
I was using my mace.
Great.
So I will also swing with my fist because my monk ability, as a secondary, I can use a bonus action, and I'm not even gonna think about it.
Okay. You're not even gonna think about it.
That's a 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Let me just start painting a picture for you.
All right.
Your mace on this zombie, it's you come over seeing your halfling friend in danger. You just swing it around and catch it right in the jaw, and so this guy, and again you're seeing these dark like the eyes are leaking this some sort of dark aura, and you see it catch, and the jaw goes slack. And as you see this creature falling limply to the ground, your other hand just comes and uppercuts it with a natural 20, sending the jaw. You hit the jaw the opposite direction to where it like spins around to the back of the skull as this person falls, or this zombie falls dead.
Ow.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So, one down, and it is Whisper's turn.
Whisper with the cat ears.
Yeah. Which is apparently the only reason some people are here. So.
Yeah, the real POTUS is here for Alex's hair and Lindsay's ears.
Hey, your hair's getting a shout out.
Yeah, Whisper is a leopard barbarian.
A leopard tabaxi.
Tabaxi,
is
correct.
technically the race. And
Yep.
the
Oh, leopard, not leper.
Leopard.
Yeah.
She's a tabaxi with a really horrible skin disease.
Yeah. No wonder I keep finding these arms.
And she's got these fur.
Is this your toe?
So there is one on the ground near me.
Yes, there's one prone near you, and then yes, yeah.
I'm gonna go at it with my glaive.
Oh,
Your glaive, huh?
Yeah.
that giant.
That thing.
Okay, go for it. Attack.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say you can't.
Well, maybe. It's a 3.
Total?
Yeah.
What'd you roll on the dice?
2.
You got
your
more
most
than
to
a
hit?
+1
Your
with
most
your
to hit.
blade.
Oh, so it's a 5. I mean, it's still not.
It's a 5.
It's
Okay,
not
so
that
that
much
still doesn't
better.
hit, but now
I
the number still doesn't hit.
But
Yeah, so you go and you swing your glaive at this prone. You know what? Wait, I think if something's prone, do you have advantage?
Advantage,
yeah.
correct.
So I get to
roll
roll
again.
again, right?
Roll again.
Make sure
There we go.
I don't know if I should roll this one. Okay, yeah, 16.
Yes, that one does hit.
Let me think about that.
Does hit. So you hit this zombie with a 16. Your glaive comes. Yeah. Do your damage.
6.
Your glaive comes down right on top of this zombie, goes thunk into the skull, and this prone zombie, its butt kind of like slides on the ice as it goes down to be dead on the ground. That is your turn. Next up is you're gonna see 3 more zombies climb up out of the hole in the floor. And the one near Kira is going to turn around, having heard more commotion from behind it, because she's just standing there shocked.
So Kira didn't fall in the hole.
No.
Okay.
She stumbled in the
On
stone.
in.
Yep. She stumbled, like she made it to the other side. It was
Okay,
like as it was
okay.
dropping, she made it to the other side and backed up around the
So I
bar.
don't do like Brendan Fraser slide to grab her or anything.
No.
Can I?
Feel free to. You can. I mean, she's still there.
It'd be real
That's
weird
it.
though if she's not falling.
True. Yeah, but you can still do it.
Fair.
It's just weird. That zombie's gonna turn around. He's gonna come after you. So just to paint the picture, you are the closest to Kira. You've got a table near the bar, and you've kind of got the pit diagonally between you and the 3 of them.
Okay.
So the other 3 zombies have come out and they've aimed at them.
So she is on my side.
She's on your side.
Okay.
Yep. And so this zombie is going to turn around and go towards you then.
Good.
Seeing
I'm
the
real hard to hit.
Mm-hmm. I bet. Well, they hadn't done much so far, so... Does an 8 get past your armor?
No, it doesn't get past my natural dexterity.
Okay, so that guy missed you. He just walked up, and again, this slow, lumbering slam, you were able to nimbly dodge out of the way. The other 3 are going to
I'm small.
square off here. Alright, so we've got an 18 on the die is going to hit you. A 7 on the die is going to miss you.
Correct.
A 17 on the die is going to hit you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, un moment, por favor.
Language mix.
Cool. So we've got 6 damage to you and 3 damage to you. They're going to just kind of straight up smack you with both hands, slamming into your chest. And now it is Creslin's turn again.
That one that swung at me,
Mm-hmm.
I want to move myself between me and the waitress.
Okay.
Or wait, between the zombie and the waitress.
Yeah.
That makes more.
I want to move myself between myself and someone.
Yeah. And then
Hand
I
fuck
want
up
to chill touch. Cast chill touch. I cast.
Yes.
It's a very rigid and semantic. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's almost as if I learned it from a book.
Almost as if you've learned it from a book. That's right. We haven't even talked about
Yeah, I
who
know.
you are as a character.
Well, here's the thing. I'm still just like developing it, so we're
Right,
good.
yeah.
We're good. I have most of it.
I will say though, for anyone who plays D&D 5e, chill touch, the most not inappropriately named, but just poorly named spell there is.
Because you don't gotta touch it.
You're not gonna
Yeah,
touch
it's
it.
not touch
And is there
range.
anything about getting colder?
I
No.
mean,
Is it cold damage?
I think it's necrotic, so I chill their soul.
Okay, yeah.
And it's called touch because the spell causes a hand
Yeah.
to come out and touch them.
And then it literally hangs on them for a round.
Oh,
It's
that's-
a weird thing,
that's-
because it doesn't do anything, it
That's
just hangs there.
Creepy. So it's like evil mage hand.
Kind of.
Cool.
Yeah, but it can do damage.
So do I have to roll a save?
No,
or-
I have to hit you with it.
Well, maybe
like,
you can.
Like a boss.
Maybe you can.
Plus 6. That's a 17 on the die. So
Whiff.
I'm just gonna say that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say it too. I'll
Yup.
allow it.
You big goof. Oh, that's lame. It's only 2 damage though.
So you
That's chilly.
you go onto this person. We're just gonna say the hand just grabs him on the first, and you deal 2 damage. And you see the zombie is reaching towards you, and then just collapses.
Yeah.
Collapses.
There it
And is down. Now we are on to bless you. You're gonna see another large zombie is pulling itself up and out of the pit.
What?
And yeah, isn't this great? T-P-K. No.
I mean, I don't think you've hit us
entire-
yet.
You've hit a couple of
I
us.
need to clarify my cat.
I did hit 2.
You haven't hit
two.
me yet.
That's
That's
true.
the important.
That's right, I haven't. The big guy.
I pushed the girl in front of me.
I'm gonna say this big guy is going back this way. So, well, no, you know what? It's crowded over there. He's gotta go for you. So, the one big guy was on you.
Yep.
The other guy is gonna come out and be like, "Hey, this dude." Oh, we'll see. We'll see if we got it. Oh, I've got a 16 on the die for you, so that's a hit.
Tie hits.
And then 15.
Are you still at disadvantage?
No. There's
No.
one.
Oh wait, his.
Because of the POTUS thing.
The scroll only lasted for the next, right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
lasts
Yeah, it was
one
only
round.
for-
Well, then
Fine.
that would hit. However, I'm going to react and cast shield, so it doesn't.
Boom! Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, I get to hit a dragon. So, what is? Roll these very often. This guy's gonna hit you with 8 points of damage.
Cool.
Oh, that tickles.
Little.
Cool. Yeah, I'm real glad I didn't get hit.
Next up is Darius.
Okay. The big guy is still attacking
Tobor.
Tobor.
Yes, the one you started with. Yes.
Okay.
He looks not.
And there's
great.
one in my face.
And there's one in your face.
Eldritch blasted the big guy.
Eldritch Blast, the big guy. Roll that beautiful damage or the attack roll.
That's going to be a
Bajillion.
Well, that'll hit.
15.
That'll hit too.
Okay.
So roll your damage.
Okay, and that one's hexed.
That one is hexed, so it
So-
gets the extra damage still.
And I realized I also have Agonizing Blast, so I add the Charisma modifier to my damage. So this is going to be a 9 damage.
All right, you hit this. Do you get to pick what kind of Eldritch? Doesn't it do different damage
It's
types?
force damage.
It's force damage. So
Yes.
you shoot another Eldritch Blast at this, and smacking it in the chest, lifting it up off the ground, and you hear a crack as the neck snaps and it falls limp to the ground. So that clears one giant bugger off of you. Now we're on to. Oh, I'm sorry. We have people on. We have people in Europe. I shouldn't say bugger.
Oh, I thought you said booger.
No, I'm saying
There's plenty of things that Americans say that. Yeah.
sorry.
I think I've said worse on stream before.
That's
so
true.
you're
Oh, I'm
fine.
good.
Wait, do
Clear for
we have
now.
like a rating rule?
No, I've
No.
done pretty much the worst you can do.
No, not really.
I
You
mean,
It's up there. It's up
could
there.
drop some. You could drop some worse.
What?
Tobor,
Okay,
you are.
we'll talk about this later. Never mind.
Tobor, you're up.
Now
You've
I'm
got
curious.
a zombie in your face. There is also a zombie in front of Darius and Whisper and Kreslin.
All right, I've got a zombie in my face. You say.
Mhm.
Well, I will. I'll swing with my mace again.
Okay.
Keeps picking that one. All right. There's a 20 and has.
On the dice?
Yeah.
20.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Yeah,
that
it's a
good?
nat
Oh.
20.
Is it?
Yes.
I think we haven't
can't
done
dance.
any
Nobody's been
blacksmith-
dancing.
We
Come
haven't
on.
done any nat 20 dances.
This I can't dance.
I don't know how to dance.
Well, you know
That's all.
what?
You just do the-
It's
I only have one arm though, so.
It's because you and Austin lead it out.
Yeah, you
Right,
guys
and
figure
I'm
it
not
out.
going to root for you guys to get nat 20.
I'm not
Please give me a
charismatic
dance.
enough to lead the nat 20 dance.
There it is.
Poutier.
About here. So it's a D6 plus 3. Oh, that's a lame one. So
See?
it's a 10 total.
So your
That's
mace,
okay.
once again, you are like working on your golf swing and you're
Perfect.
all the time. And
Perfect.
just catches it right under the chin. And you hear teeth grinding again. Another body lifted off the ground and slumping.
And who's nearest to me, as zombies wise?
Whisper and Darius would each have one, probably equidistant. You're
All right.
sitting around the table together, so.
All right. Then your judgment to my left-hand side.
That is Whisper.
Whisper. All right. You've done well
I
enough.
look hurt.
I step over to the one that Whisper has, and because I can do my bonus
Mm-hmm.
Unarmed.
You're still prone, right?
No, the one that was prone is dead. There's another one that's up.
unarmed here, 16.
16 hits.
Oh, you know.
And then a D4
NBD. Jeez, a Lou.
plus 3,
If anyone wants to donate to specifically help a poor group of
6.
zombies.
6.
She's
Yeah.
trying to get.
So what you do is you take your punching hand and you punch it, and its teeth cave
He's like, if you want this to be interesting,
in, and there's blood, and the nose is squishier, and it's dead. So
Felt like the last 3 zombies, right?
it's almost like they're zombies, and they're kind of already maybe undead. But maybe not. Who knows, really? Now it is time for Whisper to do something. There is no zombie in front of you. There is a zombie in front of Darius. There is a zombie in front of Kreslin.
How far are they from me at this point?
The zombie in front of Darius is 5 feet away from you, pretty much on a diagonal. And then the one with Kreslin moved himself closer to the bar, so that one is going to be upwards of 50 feet now.
Okay. And then...
Wait, did I do that math right?
This is a big bar, 50 feet.
Yeah.
50
Yeah,
feet is a
yeah. Oh, it's a big bar. Sorry, it's like 105.
Takes me like
Must
It's an
be,
inn. It's
must
the
be a
main
yard
building.
house or something.
Yeah.
takes me 24 seconds to transverse it.
And that's running.
That's running. Halfling running.
35, right?
Sure wish I was 3 halflings in a trench coat.
So,
Oddly enough, it still moves at the speed of 1 halfling. It's just that if you fall, you go further
Yeah,
on the floor.
and I can like make myself a bridge over things.
Yep.
All we need is one more halfling.
Oh, we need one more halfling.
Oh god.
She's fiddling
He's like,
around
"Can I
right
come
now.
And trench
after
coat.
the break?
And
Yeah.
trench coat.
Bree's like, let's
Can make
have
an
a chair.
illusory trench coat.
So I guess I'll go for the one that's 5 feet away. Since I have my glaive in hand, I guess I'll just continue with that.
Maybe.
It is a 20.
Total.
Total,
Not-
not natural.
Zombie.
He was like, I'm going to kill myself.
Well, you hit it
Yeah.
again.
So that's a glaive for you.
Nathan's DM career is kind of painful right now. Ooh.
And that's a 10 of damage.
So you take this glaive, and you sweep it right over Darius's head on a nice arc. Yeah.
Hence the haircut.
And it goes and it catches this zombie right in the throat and the once again neck, limp, body, floor.
Neck, limp, body, floor. Zombie down.
I think that's the third thing I've done that to.
So
Yeah.
now you see 3 more zombies climb out of the floor.
What?
What if they didn't?
What?
Throwing it out.
I mean, this half of the show is just gonna be zombie pop up, kill it. Zombie pop up, kill it.
I
Maybe
mean,
we
if you
should
keep
think about
rolling
And
that
they're all-
20s.
They're all dressed like villagers, or like
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
we should
they're
think
all
about
dressed
closing
like
the floor.
you've been in town for a couple days. You've maybe just gotten to town, but you would notice they're dressed like villagers. So they are popping up out of the ground. 3 more of them. I guess they're coming at you guys again.
Come at me, bro.
They're going to come at you.
First.
No, because I said that.
Ooh.
It's like, well, alright then.
And they will all horribly miss you. So 3 zombies approach each of you individually, go to hit you, and nothing. They just, you see Joshua peek his head out of the kitchen because he just hears all this ruckus. And he's like, "Not my tables. They only already survived the arm wrestling match." And he's like, "Oh, Kira, maybe come in here." She's like runs in.
Oh, yeah.
She's in there now. Kreslin is protecting nobody. And,
I mean me.
well, right, you can protect yourself, and you're gonna have to right now.
Quick, pay a bard to play Thriller and walk away as they start dancing.
The zombo in front of me.
Yeah.
Has it taken damage?
No.
Lame.
Cause it some damage.
Well, I can do more damage if it's already taken damage.
That seems unfair.
Well, that's I took the specialization of necromancy. Necromancy is what they say on the people. Some people say necromancy. I say necromancy. I'm gonna chill touch it again because it's different. It's a different one, right?
Yeah, it's a different one.
I'm gonna,
Is that one a bigger one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to give myself advantage. Can I do that? I tried, guys. I tried.
I don't know a lot about necromancer, but I think
When fighting a zombie, you have it. Actually, I can make it have, but whatever.
When
Looks like I'm rolling with advantage. Oh no. Okay.
This dice
So
tower.
here's what we learned. Kraken dice are too big
Oh,
for the holes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we can show off the dice tower and its many magnetic layers. I'm not counting either of those.
Oh, that's good to know because I have some Kraken.
Ah!
I mean, it looked like they went, just not swell.
I just saw a little dragon head.
Let's try this again.
There's a little dragon head. Did you see it? It's like coming out of the tower.
17 to touch. Or not touch, to
There's
hit.
no touches.
That's what I corrected myself.
Get away with that, but you still hit it anyway.
Yeah.
You don't need...
Just gonna roll here. 3 damage.
Okay, so he
Wait,
feels
these are Kraken too. Why are they
chillier. Does that imply any like disadvantages or anything?
No, it's just necrotic damage.
Cool. So
It cannot regain hit points.
No, I forgot. These are all healing zombies. Cool. So that one has taken a hit. It does not like it. There's gonna be one more big zombie now that's crawling out of the floor. It's gonna head towards the dragon.
Now that's
Perfect.
just rude.
It sounded like it's the last one.
I have what,
So-
2?
So
There's
here's
a
what
small one and a big one now coming in.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Here's what both of them are going to do now. Both of our big guys. So for Kreslin, you've got one on you,
Yeah.
and then you also have one. Each of you make whichever is highest, either a Dex, Acrobatics, or Athletics. Check.
I'm trying to do things, Nathan.
Each of you
Sorry.
being me and...
And Kreslin. Yep.
Okay.
And you want what is highest? Athletics, something or other? And,
Yeah.
Or acrobatics.
I mean, it's a 19 on the die.
21 total.
So I'm at a 23 acrobatics.
So these two lunge for you, and they're trying to just hold on to you. They're trying to pin you both down. Both of them miss with that. You with your monkish ways, Tobor, just kind of like do a pirouette of sorts, never leaving your space to incur an opportunity attack, but also making it so a zombie can't catch you. And then Kreslin, you just duck a little bit lower.
yeah, with my limp arm
Because it's
hanging
like,
forward.
I'm gonna attack this 2-foot person. I'm so tall. With that, we are now at Darius.
All right. So, as part of my hex spell,
Mm-hmm.
after the target dies on a subsequent turn, I can move my hex.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Kind of like a Hunter's Mark type thing.
yes. Although,
It's a hex.
And was it technically dead to begin?
so I'm gonna move it to the big zombie on Kreslin,
I'm gonna need a ruling.
Okay, big zombie has a hex.
and I'm gonna attack with Eldritch Blast.
Are you wanting to give it the same dexterity disadvantage?
No, I'll give it a strength. Having seen it try to grapple him or
Yeah.
grab him, I'm gonna give it a strength disadvantage.
Oh, wonderful.
And then I'm going to fire my Eldritch Blast at it.
Cool, cool.
That's
Nice.
a 19 on the dice. So I'm gonna roll damage, and that's not great. 7 damage though.
7 damage?
Yeah.
All right. 7 damage. That includes the extra.
So it was 3 on my D10, 1 on my
Gotcha.
D6, and then 3 for my Charisma modifier.
All right. So that guy is now. The dog.
We literally
Found.
brought her bed in here,
Yep.
so she wouldn't do that.
She's special.
She just wants
Well,
to know what's
well,
going
here's
on.
the thing. To be honest, she was asking you to pick her up like 30 seconds
She
ago,
was?
and you wouldn't. So
I'm sorry,
now she's
Kate.
like, "I'm going to command your attention."
You need my attention?
I will ruin
Well,
your
she
show.
felt
to you.
bad. She felt bad because your zombies are horrible.
All right. Come join the DM side. Yeah.
I'm join the dog
You
side.
will be my lucky charm. All right, here we go. Tobor, it is your turn. You
All right.
have
I have 2 on me?
2
Should
zombies.
we, should we give you guys the room?
I'm not a druid, thank you.
I will
got it.
swing mace at small zombie quick.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20!
We all saw it.
Natural?
What?
5.
It's 10 total.
Roll damage. You went for the small one, right?
Yeah.
That's why there's so many.
And that comes out as a 4 total.
Great. So you hit this zombie, now having less space. You hit this one square in the chest. You just feel it cave in a little bit as the zombie drops to the ground dead.
Oh, and I will, I guess, step forward over its falling corpse.
Hey,
Yeah.
how many kills is that for you so far?
4.
You lost count.
And I will.
Help me.
You still got another zombie in front of you.
I got a big guy in front of me. I'm going to.
How bad are you, buddy?
I got 8 hit points.
That's more than me.
Oh, okay. Good.
I got more than that.
Did you level up?
Yeah, I rolled poorly.
I rolled
Yeah.
poorly too!
Yeah, I'm only at 14
This
total.
is why I always take the average.
He rolled the worst.
I
He
did
like
too.
rolled a
Alex
1,
rolled.
right?
I mean, to be fair, you made me take another level, so I didn't die.
Yes, I did. I did that deliberately.
Swinging at him. $13.
That will also hit.
Yeah.
Do damage. My dad is beating up my zombies. Can you go?
So that's a 4 plus 7.
7! Okay, great. So you have hit that guy in front of you.
Hey, where's the kill?
This is a big zombie, okay?
Hang on a second. I got things for that.
Don't you have an extra punch?
I do have a
That was the extra
does.
punch.
No, I
No.
do, but
What if he said he had another?
what if I say I do have another one?
I think he does.
Do you have another punch?
Monks
think
is
so.
gross.
He's
Monks are
like got
gross.
the
They
most
are.
ridiculous
He would have had
stuff
to
at
use his
level
bonus
2.
action though to do that punch.
Yeah,
So
I don't have it
level
actually
2.
right now. So
Okay.
Is it 3?
I think
All
it's
right.
3. Oh no, there it is.
So-
As a bonus action.
Oh, so you have
Flurry of
bonus.
blows, yeah.
With that, where are we? Whisper! You have a zombie on you.
Like, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stage whisper.
Stage whisper.
I'm gonna go with my glaive because that's doing me good. It's in hand.
It is in hand.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ow.
that's not happening.
Nat 1.
Oh! So you swing with your glaive again, and it comes down. And so far, Joshua's tables pretty safe, pretty
Oh
good.
no.
I mean,
you ruined
oh.
the table.
You
I was gonna say, Lisa.
You ruined the table.
hit down into a table, leaving a giant gash
Oh
in
no.
your glaive. Give me a strength check.
Watch this roll really high. It's an 11.
Total.
11 total.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I have very little bonuses on like
It's an
everything.
11-inch.
yeah. You barely managed to get your glaive back out, so you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to use it next round as needed.
There you go.
So it didn't get stuck in the nice oak tables that you just started chopping
Oh,
up.
so Joshua will be happy.
That's
didn't cut
not
it in
the
half.
table. Yeah, it's not in half. But there's a giant chunk in it.
It's still usable.
Character. It's character.
It's
It's a cup holder.
it's an ale runoff check.
You can roll
For all those-
persuasion on that one later, and we'll see how Joshua
For all
takes
those
it.
rowdy kids in
I
the
am
drinking
not
games.
charismatic.
Next up, we've got some of these zombies who are gonna go after y'all, and they're all gonna miss again. So
That's
each
what I like
of
to
you
hear.
have a zombie that goes poof, I miss. And it's Creslin's turn.
Now, I'm gonna toll the dead.
Yeah.
Very, very rigidly and
Uh-huh.
accurately, I toll the dead.
Toll it. What do
I don't want your life.
Does that have to do something?
Yeah, give me a wisdom save, DC 14.
Well, an 18 on the die is going to do
What
that.
if I told you you were at disadvantage because POTUS is going to donate $5 right now? No? Alright, if not.
I'll leave a breathing.
Wait for the payment to process. Wait for it. Wait for the back end server.
Tobias, I know I'm not Crag, but come on.
Well,
I don't see anything coming
SOL.
in. Sorry.
all right.
Oh,
There's
I
finally.
got laughed at.
So,
Can I like put my fingers in my ears as the loud bells are clanging?
do they?
Because I told him.
Yeah.
I think I do. I think it actually does
It makes
make
a loud
yeah.
banging noise.
Cool.
And I don't like that.
For my move action, can I get to over the hole without leaving threatened? Like, can I rotate around it? Basically, I want to look down the hole, but I don't want to. Tobias has donated $5.
With the message of don't
Don't know what this is for, but it's for mine.
All right.
I love you, Tobias.
Here's the thing: is I'm gonna pull a random. Actually,
So
Bree,
these
you wanna
random
find a red
scrolls can go either way.
Find a red scroll, and
I like that. I was like, Tobias, I need.
Yeah.
He's like, I must go.
Yeah.
Hold please.
It's the best.
DM gets disadvantage. DM gets disadvantage.
Mug wins.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be a DM one.
This is a deity of knowledge, so you get a +2 to the. There is a +2 to the next perception or intelligence check. So sometimes those scrolls they really go for you. Sometimes here's the thing is, and the way we do it, you don't necessarily get it. Wait, let's see. Lindsay gets it.
Oh, Lindsay gets it.
So we rolled to see who
It's
gets these
rolled
sort of
across.
random-
That's all right.
I think-
To be fair, what I've observed, she needs the knowledge. So, in the long run, c'est bon.
Good try, Tobias.
Thank you.
We do. The way we do these is random pulls, so it's kind of like the roll of the dice. You never know what's going to come up and help the game. That could have really helped depending on the roll, but
I do want to glance over my shoulder down that hole, though.
yeah, you can glance over your shoulder down the hole.
Real hard.
Yeah, so it is kind of dark in there, but it looks like it's some sort of underground passageway, very roughly made, and it doesn't necessarily. You would think that an inn of this sort would have a cellar underneath it, storing different meats and stuff, keeping things cool, and preparing for having a lot of guests. This doesn't seem to be a part of that. This seems to be some sort of other tunnel.
Does the tunnel go both ways? Or does it
Yes, the tunnel goes. The tunnel is currently moving roughly east and west.
Okay.
Is the direction of it all.
Question.
Yes.
I also have detect magic still up. Is there anything magical from that? I'm not looking in the hole, but from where I am, when I look at the hole, is there anything magical about it?
So when you look around, there is a lot of magic. You got detect magic up. You
Brown
can.
everything. What do I do?
Wait, whose turn is it? It's
We
Preston's
don't-
turn.
It's Crestlin's turn
I
again.
just have had direct detect
Yes,
magic
you
up
do
the
see
whole time.
magic up, and there's actually
Surprise.
magic around the zombies.
Okay.
Is what you know.
Gotcha.
Only him. Okay, so that's Crestlin's turn. We are now going to go to the zombies. Tink seems to want to jump, so that's okay because I'm gonna roll now for destruction. Crestlin, these zombies are gonna try and do their grab again. So if you guys can each, Tobor and Crestlin, make a acrobatics or athletics.
23.
I don't like all these saves. Alright, we're good. 17.
Yep, so once again, y'all just do the same maneuvers. These zombies seem to have, I don't know, low intelligence, like they're brain dead or something. And
There's some sort of barbarian.
they,
Dodge,
they
duck,
missed
dip,
you again.
dive.
At least
Dodge.
he wants to
But
agree
you know what?
that I'm the one.
They probably won't try that again. Darius, you're up. You have a zombie fighting you.
Yes, but there is also one on Crestlin
Mhm.
that I have currently hexed. So I'm going to attack that one with Eldritch Blast. I do not look comfortable with the zombie in my face, but we're going to go for the next one, the bigger one. I'm gonna
Alright.
attack
Wink,
that with Eldritch
wink.
Blast. That's an 18.
That just barely squeaks by.
And I have it hexed, so I'm going to give it a 10 and a 6. And that's good. That's a 15 damage.
Dang, yeah.
Nice. Zombie explodes.
Alright, this guy is looking worse for wear. If he were wearing something, it would look worse. He is wearing things.
Can I point
He's
out?
not naked zombies.
I would like to point out how comically large this chalice is.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I
So
wanted to say.
it's actually
Well,
called a shooter glass, and Jared was dying for those when we went out to a restaurant and he had one of those. So
Like
that's-
margaritas in this would be boss.
Oh, yeah.
So here's
Oh,
the thing is,
they're
you're a
the
halfling,
best.
that's a normal sized glass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, you have powers.
But
Yeah.
It
Because like
looks-
my whole face.
it looks bigger than it is.
Yeah. It's
I'm
very
gonna-
it's very
It's like an
fun to
inverse
think
TARDIS of alcohol.
It's
Yes.
the inverse TARDIS of alcohol.
There you go.
Lame.
That's all I wanted to say. Move on. Continue.
Thank you. Thank
Kill
you
the
for your
zombie.
Yeah,
permission.
yeah.
Continue.
Nathan Undersack on the couch.
Is this what I'm like? Oh god.
Yeah.
So we are on to Tobor now. You got a biggie in front of
A
you.
biggie in front of me that I've
and
already
a smallie
punched.
in front of you.
I killed the small guy.
Why
Did you?
not take another
Did you kill that one?
I
No,
thought I
there's
did.
two. No, there's
He slumped
two.
down. And
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was
mark
kill
it.
number 5 or something.
He's not even counting. He doesn't care.
Alright, just do whatever you want.
Swing at zombie in front of me. This is
Push.
18.
What was it?
18.
Push is here.
Oh,
plus
hey,
a
Push.
5. Hey, Bush.
Alright, yeah,
So
I guess you
I
can
swing at that with a d6 plus 3. I know the drill, so that's a 5.
Okay.
At that point, I assume he's mostly dead, so I'm just gonna jump over his falling body.
He's not dead.
No?
He's a biggin. He's
Oh,
still
okay.
up.
All right, then he's still there. Cool. Then I
Bonus
will
action.
bonus action.
Yeah.
Swing again, but
Yeah.
with spending some keys, so I will swing twice. That one is a 14 to hit,
Yeah, no.
doing 4 damage.
Now what do you want to do?
Second one is a that's an 8 to hit. All right.
You missed.
So I think I'm figuring out. Dice tower for the d20 roll, not for the damage roll. That's what it seems to be.
Agreed.
It seems to be
Yeah,
tracking.
Yeah. Chat, please review and give us stats.
Alright, so that was Tobor. Whisper, you're up. Whisper, you have a zombie in front of you that was, you confused a table for a zombie, so,
Yeah.
Whoops.
got that glaive.
I figure at this time I'm probably starting to rage.
So that's
so-
started. Alright.
Yeah, so that's gonna start.
I like the thought that it's like, oh, I put the kettle on. Like, slowly building
This one it was, for sure.
That Storian's not here for that, apparently.
Yeah, that Dorian's the best. He keeps track of all that nonsense for us. He keeps track of our wiki. Like,
Oh yeah.
you guys need a dat story.
We need a that Storian.
Can't take ours.
Okay.
We need. Okay.
We need him.
We need
okay.
an innkeeper.
So
Does he have a brother?
There's one in front of me,
Okay. Yes.
and there's one in front of me,
Yep.
and then another one. How far?
The other one is very close as well, because it's up next to Tobor.
Okay.
So both would be within 5 feet, for sure. There's also one next to Kreslin, and there's also
Help
one next
me.
to Darius. Kreslin's is far away, Darius is close.
I
We're
guess I
small.
start with the one
Yes,
right
we
in
are
front
small.
Yeah, you can start with the one in front of you. And you're raging now, right?
of me. Yeah, but it is.
usually a
Huh?
strength and proficiency
Just
bonus.
It was +2 to me.
Oh,
To
for-
damage.
Yeah, to
Okay.
damage, yeah.
So, yeah, it's just a 7.
You.
But rage, you have advantage.
Oh, so I get to roll
hang
again.
on,
Wait, no. Only
okay,
on saves.
You-
Sorry,
you good.
he's reading my sheet. Sorry for everyone that's new watching. Just so you know, this is like my maybe eighth
What?
like episode
Character?
ever.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
I'm
Like
playing D&D.
it's my third character. I'm still learning it. I played 2 episodes with this character.
Yeah.
I'm still learning
You've
D&D.
played-
I'm learning this character. I'm
You've
learning.
played D&D 8 or 9 times,
Yeah.
and you've played 3 different characters in that time.
Yeah.
Has it all been the same system though? Like, has it all been? So
Yeah.
you're way ahead of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all very different too. This
They
is my
are.
first like
Characters are
Ashley's
non-magic.
still learning Pathfinder, isn't she?
I didn't want to say it, but you said it. You're thinking year 3. I love Ashley, but
She's great. She has amazing.
I love her roleplay stuff.
Jim Jam just figured out the difference between each die, right?
Oh, baby.
His dad had to draw him a chart.
I have one of those too. Actually.
It's his entire DM screen.
You know, honestly, I think it's the
I believe in you,
simplicity
Jim.
of this character that I'm having trouble with.
Because it's just his thing.
Because my first one that I've played a lot with is so
Yeah, she started
complicated.
with
Like I'm
a-
already a sorcerer,
But not just.
a sorcerer tiefling
Yeah.
that's a wild mage. So I have a lot that I'm
Yeah.
tracking there. So using something as simple as a barbarian is a very unintelligent barbarian.
I
Is a
dropped
little,
my note.
anyways, that was my like
Your
side
note.
note about me. I think I'm
forever
raging,
now.
but anyways,
So you
We're breaking
missed.
yeah.
in a minute. You
Yeah. By the way,
Not as badly this time. You didn't hit any furniture.
I'm just more angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get a second attack when you're
I
raging?
don't. I think I'm just too low level.
Okay. That's fine. I'm
I
totally
get
okay with that.
resistance and
I
advantage
think
on
you can
certain things.
take a second attack without your proficiency bonus. I think any
If you're
character
using
can
light
do that.
weapons.
Yeah.
Which a glaive is.
Oh,
heavy.
but she's
A glaive
Yeah,
is
she's
not
gonna do
a
that.
light
True.
weapon.
In that case,
Also, we shouldn't talk about Jim Jam because
no, I didn't say anything
I
bad.
did.
That's what
how
I said.
dare you,
He's going to kill me.
Nathan? Tobias will tell you that Nathan said things.
Now hold up. Is it me, Nathan, or you being
No,
Nathan?
real Nathan.
Yeah, now everyone's
Real Nathan.
confused as to what's
No,
actually
the point is,
happening.
Lucas Martinez threatened my rock dying, and I can't have Ale die, so it's anybody's fault but mine. That's all that matters.
No, blame it on Jared because he's legit the one who threw it out there.
It's true.
The other Jared,
But
not
I was gonna
just
say, here comes that problem.
this Jared.
Blame it on Jared.
Not
That
that
becomes
one.
that problem.
Blame it on Jared. There's only one Jared on this couch. Don't
Whisper.
don't pay attention to the thing above us right now.
Whisper does a 14 hit your armor class.
It does.
Cool.
Unfortunately.
Cool. And a 1 on the dice won't hit you.
Oh, it does actually. Reverse
ooh.
warlock.
You take another 6 points.
Oh,
I think
Ow.
I still have the highest hit points here.
my math tells me you're at 2. Is that right?
No, that was her. No,
No.
I think she got hit, not me.
All right.
Yeah,
beat
you
it too.
did
I
get
would be
hit.
it too. What?
Now it's Kreslin's turn, though.
Now, I want to. How far down's the hole? Like, where's the bottom?
The bottom.
Like, is it like 60 feet or like 12 feet or like 8? Like, where
There
we-
are stacked boxes, but it is a probably 8-foot hole. You would have to probably roll some nice acrobatics.
I'm a little guy.
To
I'm a
not
little
take
guy with
damage.
one arm. Yeah. Cool. I would like to toll the dead on the Zombo in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So, wisdom save 14.
Cool.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I didn't use that perception check. I just remembered I had advantage on something, but it was on perception. So.
Perception or
Yeah. Who
Uh,
knows when I'll use that?
yeah, or an intelligence.
Yes, sorry.
Uh,
I didn't.
this was less than that, so
Yes.
you can.
I'm gonna roll a d12 for damage.
What?
I almost said d12, Jim. But you're not Jim at all.
But
That's an 11 on the die,
Not
sir.
enough facial hair.
You toll the heck out of this bed. Another bell rings out, and his eyes, which were glowing this dark black haze, all of a sudden fade as the slumps past you. You were in front of it. You step out of the way just in time as it falls into the pit. You see how hard that would be to fall into.
Also, I do hear bells.
I do hear bells.
It's all in your head.
You're not crazy.
Okay, all right.
I hear them
It's all
now
in your
too.
head.
I thought Nathan had powers.
Stream is hearing bells too.
And while the smack talk has been going, somebody said Nathan wishes he was as evil as
It's true.
Jam as Jim
It's true.
Jam.
I'm so excited because we're going to Gen Con, and I get to play with Jim Jam's dad, the guy who taught Jim everything he knows.
Oh.
Like, I don't even care about Gen Con at this point. That's my highlight.
Oh man.
Like, I'm going to spend hundreds of dollars to go and play with Jim's dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who? Is he DMing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because he's been on the couch before.
He's been on the couch. He's Vander on the show.
Yeah.
But I've never gotten to play in a Vander game. So it's
How
like...
quickly you die. Well, let's see how everyone does here. Tobor still has a biggin in front of him that's gonna attack. Ooh, that's a soft 20. And he was getting sick of just trying to grab you, so... Ooh. Oh.
1D.
Wait, I need to see. What am I adding here? You will take 8 points of damage.
And I'm down.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
The moment where we realize none of us have
I was
healing
gonna say,
spells.
well, I can heal you.
He did.
At this
Dead.
point, it is Darius's turn, and you still have a zombie in front of you.
Okay, is that the only zombie here?
There's one in front of Whisper and one in front of Tobor.
Okay, and one in front of me.
Yes.
Okay, so on this turn, because the one that I had hexed died last turn,
Yep.
I'm going to move my hex to the one in front of me.
Okay.
By the way, this is a concentration spell, so if I get hit, I have to maintain concentration.
It's a great thing.
They've been missing me a whole lot.
The whole time.
I'm going to hex the one in front of me,
Okay.
move my hex to the one in front of me, and I'm going to attack it with Eldritch Blast.
Great.
And this was kind of closer to me, so it's kind of like one of those like two-handed like
Okay.
to blast it, hopefully blast it away from me.
Yeah.
For flavor. And that's a 17 on the die.
How does spellcasting work within 5 feet? Is that
Does not provoke anymore.
okay. All right.
You can do it. That's how it works.
No advantage to you, Nathan.
So that's a 22, so I'm going to roll damage.
Okay.
And that's pretty good. 16 damage.
16.
You push this being back,
16
and it
damage.
stumbles as it falls also into the pit. You hear a thunk, and you don't hear any other movement from
That's
it.
right.
Next up is Tobor. I guess you gotta make a roll, don't you?
Do it.
13.
Alright, so that's one save. Next up is Whisper. You got one right in front of you.
Okay. I'll roll for my glyph.
Great.
No, I won't. It's a 7.
Just
Man.
whiff by it again with a miss. Next up is Kreslin. Oh, actually, wait, no.
Zombos.
It's hold up. Sorry, we're
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, you're going to get hit, Whisper, by
Yeah.
this one for just 2 damage.
Just.
I mean, you know we're low level. Like 2 damage is like 80% of our.
Look, if you only knew the information I knew, you'd be saying to yourselves, "How are we not done?"
Because we're little.
This is why Nathan is not our normal team.
times. Hey, blame the book, guys. This is supposed to be a level 1 encounter.
Yeah. Yikes.
4th edition. I did the conversion as best as I could.
Well, I mean, yeah, they
Fourth
have all
edition.
Add
the
10
minion
to-
nonsense. Like, yeah,
Add 10 to everything.
Right.
that's good.
Right? That's what I'm supposed to do, right? I multiplied.
And he goes, and I added 10 monsters.
Kreslin, it's your go. There is a zombie in front of Whisper and a big one in front of...
The one that dropped the dragon creature.
Yep.
I'm gonna toll the dead on that one.
Toll it.
DC 14 Wisdom.
So that's an 18 on a die.
What if?
What if,
No, all right, that's fair. That's fair.
I know, we don't have, you know, you don't get all the +1.
I know, I'm like, reroll.
Can I get a reroll? Can I get a +3? Can I get a...
I will then, missing that, I will go and stand on the bar.
wait, we do need to get a dice game over there so we can be like, let's verify stream.
Yeah, I know.
Look
We
at
do
that.
need to be verifying the DM rules.
Next up is that big old zombie, which just tried to get... It looks around and sees that hand that it just missed. So it's going to try and... It has to walk all the way across, so it doesn't get very far. It's just now on the other side of the pit, coming towards you. And then it is Darius's turn. There's one in front of Whisper, one heading towards Kreslin.
And the one heading toward Kreslin is the big one?
Mm-hmm.
How hurt do they look?
More hurt than they were before. Almost like
Whoa.
they're halfway, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, like 5 out of 10 hurt.
But I mean,
Would you call them bloodied?
Well, they're undead, right? So they don't have blood. So that was
Well,
my
they might
question.
have blood.
I didn't know if an
I would
undead-
say they were really close to blood eater,
Okay, so I'm gonna move my hex again, because the last one died,
right?
to the big one,
Right?
and I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast at it.
Great.
And I think that's gonna hit, because that's a 18.
Yep, that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay.
Damage.
16 damage again.
Oh,
Just a little tickle.
That hex is nice.
this guy is like
Oh.
is one of those zombies that's out on the floor dragging itself towards Kreslin. Tobor, you want to make another roll?
Rolling.
Oh, he's gonna try to keep him alive.
18.
All right, that's 2 out of 3 you need. Great. We're on to Whisper. You've got one right in front of you.
I have to roll attack either way. I'm going
Yeah.
with my glaive. So
Do it.
It's a 9.
You hit.
Oh!
It's almost
Third
as if
try.
8 was the armor class on a zombie that was moving slowly for a lot of second level people.
For a very young.
Roll that damage.
All right. Oh, and it's +2 because I'm raging. So. Well, that's good because that was bad. So, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Once again, you've missed. You hit the table. You had swung back after the table, but it threw you off, and then you just turned the blade and right across the neck again. Zombie drops. Gone.
I'm gonna kill.
There is just one left, and it is crawling towards you, Kreslin.
Nice. I'm on the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the bar.
It's your turn.
All right. As all wizards do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna whip out a dagger and huck it at this thing.
It's all wizards.
All right. I'll give you advantage because it's essentially prone right now.
There it is.
19 on the die, or 19 modified.
Jeez. All right. Roll a hit.
It's gonna be 7 damage.
You pull out this dagger and you're like, forget spells. And it goes through the air as the zombie looks up at you and it goes right into the center of his forehead. The zombie drops. You are all now out of initiative. Nobody else is coming up through the floor. We will take...
Craig's gonna toss some halflings here.
Oh gosh, are we going to toss...
What?
them?
He swears he
I
won't.
won't.
Okay. Craig generally dislikes the small folk.
Is that why there aren't many of them? On
Yeah, yeah.
the
Well,
show?
he hates Mug, and he hates Edwin, and we're both small, so.
That's the connector you made between the two.
Yeah, yeah. It's not that it's me. It's that we're small.
We are out of initiative, so this is going to be, I think, a good place to take our break. They have seemingly survived. Do you want to roll, I guess, or does anyone want to say they're going to help him
If anyone's-
recover?
Yeah, I would run over
With-
and
okay.
help to make a roll
Make
to
sure
try to
he,
stabilize.
Great.
Do I need to roll for it?
Yeah.
I just want to start getting like zombie toenails and stuff. Like
Alright, you can start collecting zombie bits.
Zombie chunks.
19 on the die.
Great.
I'm still raging,
stabilized.
right?
You're
Because
getting
how
back
long
up.
have I've only raged for 2 turns, so that was what, like 20 seconds?
Yeah.
So I'm still raging.
Okay.
FYI.
Are you
So-
hacking the table
So
to
I'm
bits?
still swinging my glaive around.
Great. We'll check.
So
we'll check
Joshua
back in.
might be losing a table or more.
just get out of spite at this point.
We'll check back in with them in a little bit. We're at our halfway point now. Well, we're a little over. I thought a bunch of 1 HP zombies would go quicker, but that's okay. We got there. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're gonna take about a 5 to 10 minute break.
5 to 10
We'll
minutes.
see. Yeah. We'll see.
We'll be
try
back
to
soon.
get back quick.
Nice. More zombies coming out of this hole.
More zombies. And the next half will be zombies crawling out
More
of the hole.
zombies.
Zombies
Alright.
everywhere.
Maybe we'll talk about my character a bit.
Oh, no.
Maybe.
Get away. Go.
Just
Alright.
go away.
Welcome back, everyone. We are excited to be jumping into our second half of the Bl'ahn in. I'm Nathan Odrusek, DMing tonight. We've had so many of you in chat. We love seeing everyone here tonight. Once again, we've got Lindsay Sarton, Jared Hoy, also calling himself Nathan Odrusek tonight, Alex Kearsley, and Lauren Bird has shown up. She made it just after we started. So we're gonna have to catch Bree up on some madness, but it might be good to have someone, I don't know, with healing powers as everyone's.
I mean, there was a rumor she had stones.
That's true.
We only wanted her for the vicious mockery.
Right. For all the insults that she can hurl at people. For those of you just jumping in, thank you again. We just ended a big battle against a lot of zombies. There were a lot of zombies that just popped up out of the floor of the Bl'ahn in. The 3 adventurers we had been with in the Maze of Mastery had just overcome them, along with a new halfling wizard who was dining at the inn that night. We've already had some madness. Remember, because of our great donations, remember that to our tabaxi, you do have a +2 on your next perception or intelligence check. So you have that little bad boy, thanks to
Tobias.
you wonderful, Tobias donated that to you. But we are jumping back in now because so much has happened.
Big hole in the floor.
There's a big hole in the floor.
It's not even my pencil.
As this as this winds down, Bree bursts through the front door, having heard the commotion, having seen maybe some similar things, or just sensing that something was wrong. She comes in, having heard the sounds of battle from outside, to see all these people lying around. In her hand is a bag of baked goods that she found in town. She was able to swing by a wonderful little bakery that she knows as the Good Roll Bakery. Get it?
Are you thinking about Good Burger? Because I'm thinking about Good Burger.
No, I was thinking about
Can't take your
Good
word.
Roll.
I'm funny. So she's got a nice bag of pastries and a fresh fiddle string. But as you open the door, you see Tobor, who is stabilized but not necessarily up. Right? You are down on the ground, and you see.
I'm not dead yet.
You're not dead yet, and you see your other
Said the
friends.
unconscious
Feeling better,
dragonborn.
actually.
You see your other
job,
friends
Vincent.
a little worse for wear right now, but he is down on the ground.
What happened here? Oh, all right. I set down the scones, I pull out my fiddle, and I play a song of rest.
Well,
Can I?
you need a short rest to do that. So
I mean, I've rested. Since last I was here, we had a long rest.
yes. So here's what happens next. You have just run in, and in your haste, you did not notice that. Sorry, I thought something else was going to happen, but you can't do that because now in through the door bursts a few members of the town guard.
Are they zombies too?
No, they are not.
Are they
For the record, I'm still just
Shambling?
cutting zombie body parts.
There is. That's gonna go so well. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. The town guard walks in, and you see that it's a dragonborn, so a very large person. As you know, Tobor is 6'4", I believe it is. So he comes bursting in and says, "Halt, all of you! Murder here in the inn." And Joshua sticks his head out from the kitchen. He's like, "Well, now, hey there, Gundar. No, everything's everything. Silence, you. 9, 10, 12 bodies. You are all under arrest for the murder of these here people. Guards!" And with that, guards surround you, pikes aimed at each and every one of you. There's a halfling currently clipping toenails off as this, he's got the boot laying to the side, and they have all just said you are under arrest. What do you do?
How far away is the hole? Just curious for reasons.
The hole is relatively close. I mean, it's 10 feet. You went up to one of the zombies right by the bar, so you're 10 feet away, but there's now a couple guards right next to you.
Can I step around and pretend like I wasn't here? Cause I wasn't.
Mm-hmm. The Dragonborn looks at you and says, "Oh, now, hold up. You,
Pastry, sir.
are you the one that we saw running up in here?"
I was skipping.
"Well, if you're not with them, these 4 then are under arrest. I did see you outside, but the 4 of you will have to come with me."
I'm not dead yet.
Oh, yeah. There are 2 men attending to your wounds because they see you're breathing. They pick you up and they place shackles on your back, but they are starting to carry you out as the others are starting to try and kind of herd you out the door. The Dragonborn says, "We're taking you to the Lord Warden, and you can tell him exactly what you did."
Kill zombies?
These don't look like zombies to me. When you look back at them, these bodies look like just townsfolk. They don't.
They still radiate with magic.
No, there is no more magic radiating from any of these bodies.
Of course.
They look like zombie toenails.
This guy had
Ooh, human
horrible toes. He just had athlete's foot.
Alright,
So
so I still think I'm alright.
They still looked like
Alright.
zombie toenails. This guy is like one of those things where it's like, dude, you gotta change your socks when they're too wet. Like, you need to have good foot care.
Yoinks.
And he didn't.
So I'll keep him.
Yeah.
It might bite me later, but I'll keep him.
Yep. So they start leading. You are being carried out. If the rest of you are going, you are led to the Lord Warden's keep. It is down the road. It is a large stone castle up a bit of a hill. You are all being directed to this place. You can follow if you want. You might want.
I'll follow.
I mean, nobody's gonna stop you.
I think I would like wave Joshua over and say, just like, what happened?
Well, from what I hear from Kira and what I saw with my own eyes, these creatures just started popping up through the. Look at the hole in my floor. Oh, that's gonna take a good
Is
week.
Kira close?
Kira's in the. She's scared. She's in the kitchen. She says, I was just walking through with their plates and.
Kira, a scone if you come with me. I hold up my bag of pastries.
You roll persuasion.
Roll persuasion.
You have to.
I mean, as a female, the promise of bread would win me over.
10.
And she says, I'm so sorry. I'm very shaken right now. I need to just stay
2
here.
scones.
I'm not going anywhere for a bit of bread. I just saw the undead come out, but look at them out there. That's not.
Kira, the people who saved you are in trouble.
I know, but
Girl code, Kira. Girl code.
She says, no, Willem though. Willem, the 12-year-old boy says, Dad, I don't know what's happening out there. But if Darius the Great needs help, I'll go help him.
You'll do. I take him by the hands and we all over.
Joshua's like, wait a second. Wait, that's my boy.
You can come if you want.
I took my boy.
Do you want to tell Willem what you're gonna use him for as you follow the town guard?
So Willem, I think they're in trouble. I have no idea what's going on, but I need you to tell them what happened. What you saw.
Here's a tambourine.
I know my friends Oh, he can have the bagpipes. I know my friends aren't murderers, but I don't know what really happened, so I need you to tell the truth.
But I'll do my best, but those look like just town people in there. I will say that.
Oh, then maybe you're not what I need. Did they look strange in any way?
Well, according to Kira, yeah, they did. They had glowing eyes and they were attacking everyone in the inn.
They started it.
Well, we didn't punch a hole in our own floor, if that's what you're asking.
All right, you can come. I hand him a scone.
Thanks.
I didn't even know about the scone.
So you're following them up to the Lord Warden's keep. You make your way up into the keep, escorted into a large hall within it, brought before the throne of the Lord Warden. And actually, as you're going inside, the guards are holding up to Gondor. They're like, whoa. Can't just yet. Take him to their cells. Lord Warden's out on business. He'll be right back. And Gondor's like, fine. I guess you'll all sit in the cells for a little bit. Think about what you did. They take your weapons from you. You are taken downstairs to the prison area. You are put in cells. Your weapons are within eyesight. And then as you get up to the keep, Gondor sees you and says, well, I guess you're with them, huh?
I wasn't with them, but I have been traveling with them. And the thing they've been accused of, I don't see them having done, sir. I'm just here to make sure that the truth gets told.
Fine, well, if you want to wait with them, the Lord Warden's not available. You can go down and sit outside of the cells. I'll have a couple guards there waiting.
All right.
Great. So you make your way downstairs. You all are going to be sitting there for a while.
Can I pull out and play some music now?
Now you can.
Okay. So I pull out my fiddle, and we're gonna have a little song of rest as we wait. And anyone in need of healing could roll.
Yeah, you can count this as a short rest. You can revitalize, roll some hit dice, and if you need them.
And a D6 additional because of the song?
Yep, and you get to roll an additional d6.
How many guards are guarding us?
There are 2 guards down there.
Everybody.
Posted up by the
3d6
entrance. So there's like inside the room.
So you get plus 2 points.
There's a room into a
And
few
you can
cells.
roll
They're
as much.
both by the doorway.
Hit dice is-
But Bree has
I'm gonna
brought
roll dice.
Willem down to the prison area.
I hand a scone through each of the doors of the cell. Can I? Are they bars or are they doors?
They are bars. One of the guards says,
You need to make
"Hey, now what you doing there?
Just a little sustenance,
Let me
sir.
see that, eh?"
There you go. This
Breaks
one's
it in half.
blueberry. You can keep it.
All right, fine. Add him through. He hands his half to the other guard. They each eat one, while you hand these.
Perfect. Scones for all. Your name, little man.
Like, I'm just like, this lady followed me, played music, and gave me food.
Classic bard.
Is it? Like, I'm Crestlet?
I'm Bree. It's nice to meet you.
Hello.
Well, right there.
3 halflings. Now we just need a big cloak.
Yes! Yes!
No.
I have a disguise kit.
There are guards watching. Right
I'll
Right.
lock a guard in the eye as we put on the...
So to play the song.
Bottom.
Have we gotten enough rest?
Has everyone rolled hit dice as they needed?
Yeah.
Crest is like, didn't get some.
I did. I regained spells on a short rest too. So.
Awesome. Warlocks get that?
Also, I just want to warn you
As
guys.
do wizards, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Just recover.
I got my shield back, essentially. But Scott Denuzo's in chat now, so anything goes.
Uh-oh.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Perfect.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
Are you
I'm not interacting
You
with
will.
Scott enough.
You will.
Uh-oh.
Tober?
Hi, Scott.
Tober, are you fully healed?
Not fully, but
Sir.
very close.
Could I get a little bit of water? I hold out the Savior's cup.
Oh, I forgot I gave you that.
I got a cup and it heals.
Go on it. All right. Yeah. That is a once per day, right? Mm-hmm. So the guard says, "There's a pitcher right there that you can pour it from."
Thank you kindly.
As you pour this water, it's dirty looking. I mean, this is prison water. But as it enters the cup,
It was prison
this
water.
is prison water. Everybody knows that. Everybody know that. But as it hits the shining copper lining of this cup,
I mean, whatever.
you see it become crystal clear, just like almost like the most magical water that you could have. And you can split this up amongst 3
Right.
people
Is there anyone else in need of some
for a
refreshment?
for a total of 10 HP spread out.
Yeah. Kitty cat, would you like a drink?
Yeah.
You can have water.
You can have up to 10 come off of it.
Why don't you take
So do I?
drink half of it,
So I get
Does
5.
someone else need healing?
Mr. Dragon?
Do you need healing still?
Yeah, I'll take
Okay.
a small sip.
Alright.
Did they take all of my stuff?
They took your dagger and they took maybe like your bag that you
Because
carry.
really, ideally, I just want to have a spell book, but it's not the spell book, it's just a blank spell, and I just want to track, like, I cast this happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you can have
There's
your
about
bag.
just wanna try
30%
and
of
check
your
things.
cup left.
30% left. Anyone else feeling a little under the weather?
I mean, I'm small.
Otherwise, you can finish off the glass.
Chug it down.
Perfect. I take the cup back and put it in my pouch.
Pouch.
My pouch.
You don't have a bag. What's a pouch?
No, it's
Her
a pouch.
Her kangaroo pouch.
My
So-
Joey.
Halflings are made differently.
And about an hour and a half has gone by. You've been sitting in these cells, Bree's playing some light music to keep it cheery. The guards don't mind because they are stuck on cell duty. Otherwise, a boring job, and they got a scone out of it. too.
Perfect.
So, Gondar comes downstairs.
Hello.
Hello!
I just go back.
That was to Gondar.
Oh, okay.
Not the chat. Although Push is encouraging college day drinking.
College drink.
of the Savior's Cup.
Gon-
Help.
Yeah, right.
Which, I forgot. I didn't think Bree was going to be able to make it today. We'll release this week on our Instagram. We've got the full stats for the Savior's Cup, as well as artwork and everything. So if you ever want to use the Savior's Cup in your games, a little homebrew item for you. Gondar comes downstairs with 6 of his guards. He says, "All right, let's go. Warden's ready for you. I don't want any funny business. And bring their weapons. We can use that as evidence for what." So there's a couple guards that they have your daggers, your mace, giant glaive that they're carrying. You were somehow able to keep your weapons because you were so kind.
Me?
Yeah. They
When
were
you
like,
come with baked goods and music, you can get away with anything.
Yep.
I'll also kind of go in the corner and cast Detect Magic, just to have it up right now as we're leaving.
All right, great. So, as you go upstairs, you are brought now into the hall where the Lord Warden is sitting on a throne. He's a balding, middle-aged man, very keen-looking, very sharp. He is the person who's running this town, essentially. You are led in by Captain Gondar and these guards, and they surround you as Gondar starts spouting off these charges. Disturbing the peace, destruction of property, one table in particular, and a floor. And above all of that, 12 accounts of murder amongst the 4 of them. This halfling is just, I don't know, hanging out for some reason. And as you look, there's a body on a table nearby, and on the other side of the room is another table where all your weapons, still coated in blood, are laid. This body looks normal. It's dead, but it does not look to have been undead at any point. The Lord Warden looks at the body that the guards have placed there, looks at all of you, and he says, "Let's be frank now, shall we? The town welcomes adventurers. I expect a modicum of murder every now and then, but I like it to be well directed. That is outwards. At any ne'er-do-wells, brigands, monsters that may come our way inside of my town, I will have none of this. Explain yourselves."
I'll step forward, being one of the biggest in the group here. We were just dining in the inn of the Bl'ahn Inn, and minding our own business. A show was going on, children were playing, and out of nowhere the floor bursts in, and people.
The floor burst in. From what Gondar says, you yourselves destroyed the floor.
Oh, because I go around destroying floors, that is my sworn enemy. Floors are my enemy, sir. But the floor bursts in and these people come climbing out, but they weren't people as we saw them to be. They don't look as they do now.
This looks like a regular person to me. In fact, I believe he lives just up the road from here.
Lived, sir.
You're not helping.
Are you familiar with magic?
Yes, I am familiar with magic.
Are you familiar with necromantic magic?
Not particularly. It is not.
Is somebody in your court familiar with necromantic magic?
No. Why?
Because I myself am, as you've seen my illusion show around town, I'm sure, have.
I'm afraid I have not been able to get out to go to.
I would love to entertain you tomorrow night. I'd love to come by and show you my show.
Well, let's see
You
if you're
will
around
love it.
tomorrow night, shall
But I say this to say I am quite skilled in identifying magic. If you have something magical, I can tell you what school of magic it is. I am quite skilled in this. And the people coming out of the floor were full of necromantic magic. So there's some naysayer or ill-doer in town who has created some kind of curse upon people. We were simply protecting the patrons in the inn.
Sir, if you don't mind, there's a little boy here who saw it from the outside. He said the eyes were glowing and...
He looks over to you, and behind you, Willem, who stands a little bit taller than you as a 12-year-old human. But he's been keeping small and to himself, and he says, Willem, what's you doing about here with these folk? Willem responds, well, sir, I must say, well, I was there at the inn, and Kira was there as well, and so was my dad. And, well, if I'm being honest, sir, these people, they've been with us for a couple of days now. I don't think that they would have done this sort of thing. What I do know, though, is that those people attacked Kira.
Could you clarify which people, Willem? These people, or...
Oh no, the ones that like on
Alright.
the table.
Carry on.
From what she told us as she ran into the kitchen, they had just come up out of the floor, and even that one right there, he was new at the inn, but he ran and put himself between her and one of the monsters. The warden says, "Thank you, Willem. I will take that into consideration. You may go. Find your father, and I'm sure there will be things to be cleaned up." And Gondor kind of growls at him. And Willem's running away out of the hall.
Yeah. Sorry, the fans are cheering for you to cut off our heads.
I told you, Scott Denuzzo. I know I just got here, but
I
they
warned you. I warned you.
Or did that Queen of Hearts just
She
show
says,
up?
I know I just got here, but they guilty off with their heads.
We don't look
Agree
guilty.
with you. So far, you seem guilty to me.
The one in the middle is too shifty.
This doggo.
Not
All
the
right.
doggo.
I trust Willem. I trust that he would not lie. He is a good lad. But that does not discount the fact that 3 halflings stand before me, along with a dragonborn and a tabaxi, the likes of which I have not seen around these parts in quite some time. And all of you are the cause of the death of 12 people.
Well, to be fair, sir, I wasn't actually there when the murder happened.
I hate to say it, but she's right, sir. She ran up with a bag of pastries. Oh, did she go to the good room? Yes, sir.
Right!
So what did you
Sheila
get?
was lovely. We got a bunch of scones.
You said Sheila?
It is
Right,
canon.
she said it was her first day there.
Oh. So you're saying that the Sweet Whistles, Nellie and Charlie, had a new girl, Sheila, working there?
No, it was at the good roll. I hadn't checked out the sweet whistle. Is it nice?
No, the Sweet Whistles run the good roll. I guess Sheila must have been in charge.
Aye. But I will vouch.
Sheila,
I see
will
how
vouch
they do
for
it
their
around
character.
here.
save.
I see how they do it around
but
here.
sir-
They confuse us.
If you would send someone to talk to Kira at the inn, she was mighty shook up. I couldn't talk her into coming.
Yes, I understand. I will take Willem's word as hers. He, like I said, is a good boy, but I have not heard from everyone here. While you do have a silver tongue, madam, The Dragonborn a little crass, the Tabaxi a little quiet. You a magic user, I see.
Kreslin and Darius, sir. Carry on.
Good. Make sure that's in the ledger. Yeah, I wrote it in the ledger. Good. A little less sass from you.
You could write
Okay.
it. You could mark it down as the Great Darius. Oh, never mind.
What
Not-
about
not
Darius
important.
the Great?
Yes.
They zombies.
I seem to get the understanding from many people here that they are zombies. Any other additions?
I has cheeseburger, then zombies.
Are any of those weapons over there yours?
Mhm.
Which, may I ask?
The glaive, javelins, darts.
The glaive seems to have a good bit of blood on it. Some grey matter.
Zombies.
How about you, sir? You seem awfully quiet.
Hi. The zombies burst into the floor just after an altercation with some rather haughty individuals who didn't like his magic. I mean, it wasn't the best magic, but it was okay.
It was pretty good.
It was okay.
That show wasn't my best, but it was.
And
pretty
then
good.
they left, and they got
I
mad
won.
because she took their gold, and then
No gold. I won.
she took their cheese. I wasn't really paying attention. I was drinking a lot.
Good to know.
But then they left, and the zombies came in, and they brought me another cider. Yes.
Interesting.
The zombies brought you a cider.
No, the lady. She said I could stay there, and they'll bring me food.
Oh, they're lovely.
Well, as I understand it, there were others there, you say?
Yeah, there was like a lady with a strong, pretty name.
Started with an S.
Ah, yes, Shara.
Mhm.
Yes.
And she was with a man who uses magic.
Yes, Roderick. They are problematic. This does not seem like their course of action. But however, yes, sir. Perhaps send a couple of guards just to see. At that moment, the doors.
Floor drops out.
Not this
Roll
again.
The doors burst open, and through it walks a man, a male gnome.
Hello.
Hello. Your lordship, warden.
Kreslin.
I believe he was talking to me.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Yes, I was, but I like your spunk.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, sir, I happened to see these four in action. She was fiddling about. But they are not your culprits. I hate to say it. No. I'm horrified to hear of this unspeakable tragedy, but I have sensed a magical disturbance this day. And the warden wraps his eyebrows and he says, Copernicus, what are you talking about? He says, yes, well, it's not an earthquake.
Lightquake.
This time.
If you'll allow me, your lordship, Copernicus jumps up onto the table with the dead body and pulls a dagger from his hip, cuts into the body, and takes his hand, which you'll notice is a opalescent hand. It is dark, almost like living stone. He dives it in and pulls out the heart. And as you see this, you've got Detect Magic up still. You see a faint black glow still around this heart.
Necromancy.
And his eyes glaze over as well. And he says, yes. I hate to say it, your lordship, but this man, he was infected with shadow. Or more specifically, it would appear that it is the energy from the shadow fell itself. I'm afraid that a portal may have been opened that, some of the energy, the dark energy might be pouring through and infecting the people. He does his best to put the heart back. Not wanting to have just a heart around. You see his other hand wave and prestidigitates himself clean. And he says, I'm sorry, sir, but I do believe you will have to let them all go. I don't think any of them are connected to this. And the Lord Warden takes a moment. Says, well, I suppose, Jinx, you are rather often right. I don't know how you came to be here at this moment. Gundar says, yes. Give them their weapons back here. It seems that, and at that moment, Gundar seizes, and each of the guards doubles over, some of them putting their pikes down and leaning onto them. And you see the warden start to shake and convulse, and as they finish, one guard who had been going to retrieve your weapons as told by the warden drops them towards your feet, and as each of them stands up, you see that dark energy flowing through their eyes again. And you will, yes?
You said they dropped him at the feet. How far is it from, like, I assume we're behind bars.
You weren't behind bars. You were taken up in front of the warden.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
You're not shackled or anything. You were led up because they had guards.
So he dropped it at whose feet?
All of you're essentially in a line. They're splayed out in front of you, within reach, but it'll take a move action as we all now roll initiative.
I was gonna say, can I grab
Hi,
mine right now?
JPEG.
Since I like
Hey,
established it.
No.
Of course.
Sorry.
Can we yell? Can I call to Copernicus? Is there nothing to be
More
done?
doggo, less Kreslin, please.
Oh, jeez.
Scott Denuzzo. Just because Crag's not on the couch doesn't mean I gotta be the target.
Well, apparently it does.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
Man, he was on fire last night.
Actually,
Do we get to have a surprise round because these guys are just like transforming at this moment?
you could. I will say if you want to. I will let you if you want to use because I want to make sure that this bonus is used tonight, and I don't know if you will necessarily perceive or intelligence anything.
yeah.
I will let you. I've got a number in my head that you can find all of your weapons and see where they all went at once. And if you do it well enough, I will let you pick them all up before combat starts.
Okay, so I have to roll for
Mhm.
perception then?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to call out my
I'm typing.
my initiative before I roll?
Yes, if you already rolled, that's right. We've got initiative here, so give me those.
My initiative was 18.
Total.
Yes.
Okay, great. Does anyone beat an 18?
Yeah, 20.
20. Mine's not nat though. That's with my plus.
Okay,
It's 22, so.
great. So we've got.
And I thought I had a good roll.
You did better than
Should have
me.
gone to the good roll.
It's better than the one I rolled last time.
Womp womp.
Okay, does anyone have 15?
I'm on a 15.
Okay. And that just leaves you, Mr. Tobor.
13.
Alright. And while you do that, I'll figure out some other stuff, so why don't you...
Roll my perception or what am I rolling?
Your perception. You're gonna see where all your weapons
No,
were.
it's just stupid. With Microsoft.
It's a 12.
A 12. That was the +2.
Yes,
So
that's
14.
the +2 minus
Oh,
12.
With the +2
So
is
it's
12?
10 plus 2 plus 12.
Okay,
So I got a 12.
great. You see where they are. You can grab them. I'll let you grab them now.
All mine? I got to grab
Cat-like-
all of mine?
Yes, with your
Great.
cat-like reflexes.
Awesome.
I see what you did there.
I got my way.
Mm-hmm. You did. You got your way, and now I'll just
Which
have
is
to kill you.
Can I roll an insight on Cornelius?
You mentioned.
Or not Cornelius, what was his name?
Copernicus.
Copernicus. To see if he's done this or if he knows what's going on.
Sure. Why not?
Not good.
Not good.
8.
8.
Yeah.
You think he's relatively honest.
Okay. Like he didn't create this by pulling out that heart.
No.
And does he have anything magical on him?
On his person, you see his arm glows with magic.
What's cool of it? Magic is it?
Transmutation.
Gross.
You know what? Not everyone can just have necromantic.
Gross. I do one thing, I do it well.
JPEG, thanks for the tip. A
Oh.
$3 tip from JPEG.
Oh. Sorry, I'm getting everything in. How much was it?
3.
3. Thank you very much, JPEG. I just got so many baddies to throw at you right now.
Oh yeah. Did Cornelius, or now you got me caught on
I know,
that. Did
sorry.
Copernicus answer me?
Copernicus?
Sorry, what did you
I
say?
asked, is there nothing that can be done?
He says we need to find the origins of this portal, and you're all about to be in a fight. So Darius, there are 4 pikemen behind you, 2 to your left. Gondar and the Warden are ahead of you. And as the structure is laid out, back behind you are 2 windows, a number of doors, but the main gates are down. So there are other doors, though, that you can get to.
Main gates is out down like locked out.
Yeah, the metal gates are down, blocking the path out of the hall. But I mean, it's still very bright. There's a couple of fiery braziers.
Brazier.
Braziers.
Braziers.
There
But
was
There's a couple of fiery
But how do you
braziers
spell
lighting the
brazier?
room.
I
You know.
Brazier.
Brazier.
There's a couple
Are we fighting
Torches.
fireballs.
fighting braziers?
Are we fighting
We're
this?
fighting something.
Are we fighting this though?
We're fighting something.
Don't fight or
We'll know.
try to get him out.
We just know.
Don't kill him.
I don't know.
Yeah, Copernicus, you also hear Copernicus say, whatever you do, try not to kill them, it's not their fault. But that's all
Alright.
you're going to get, because
Death.
it's fighty times.
Death to all.
Because it's fiery times.
Who looks the beefiest?
Gondar, for sure.
Real sexy.
And the truth comes out
Dude
about
lifts.
Darius.
Dude looks like he can bench at least 250. Is that a lot?
Is that a lot? Yeah,
I don't know.
that's good.
Okay,
That's
I'm.
Is 40 a lot?
Let's see.
What?
Okay, so I'm going to. Is there anywhere where I could run that's like behind cover or anything like that in this room?
Yeah, there
Or like
is-
a way to put other people between me and them?
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you could jump over the table that has a box on it.
Okay, so I'm going to cast. I'm going to jump over that table, and I
Okay.
can hide behind it. Not hide, but like stay behind it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no guards that I'm closest to at that point. Is that right?
Yeah, because they're all still kind of doubled over and they haven't gone yet,
Okay.
so you can still get to the other side of that table.
And I'm going to cast Armor of Agates on myself,
Okay.
which anytime I take a hit from a melee attack, they take 5 cold damage, but I also get 5 temporary hit points.
Wow.
It
Okay.
lasts for an hour.
I believe we need to go to
That is your
battle
turn?
music now.
Yes. Oh,
Um,
actually, I'm going to bonus action. Oh, I can't use it as a spell. Never mind. I'm good.
Okay, so now Gondar is up and standing next to the warden, his eyes coated in black, he lets out a roar and shoots a cone of fire. I'm going to say because you already got out of the way, and because you would have probably been off more to the side, not on trial, that the 3 of you will need to make a dex save.
3 of us being.
The 3 of who?
The
You.
2, 3.
Or Krez, then you can channel Marcus and vanish.
What if I just said no and didn't play your game name? Oh no!
We rolled
16.
Oh wait, I'm a halfling.
Yeah, you are. Reroll
I can reroll it.
I got halfling club.
Net 20!
20 save
Whoop,
you.
whoop.
Net
Josh is taking
20
off.
save you.
Bye, Tobias.
Well,
Bye,
at least the 2 of us
Tobias.
got it.
Thanks for
Fine.
joining us. You saw him go from a 1 to a 20.
Do you want me to
Alright.
modify that save? Because it's a 24.
No, I will.
No.
No.
Okay.
Not only are you saved, but the other 3.
You tackle us all out of the way, the 2 bigger ones.
Because,
With
small.
1 arm.
Yeah, 1 arm.
So you each take 3 damage.
I got a 14.
Yeah, so you made your save.
Okay.
You're taking half damage.
Perfect.
Because it's a cone of fire. I will do this for.
So you said 3 points?
Yes, 3 points.
Almost dead.
On the plus side, 2 of the pikemen did not make their save. So they are now kind of like not liking it.
Run away.
They've pushed away into the side, having not been able to make it. They ran into the guards next to them, and so the 4 that were behind you are now tangled up and will all be rolling disadvantage because of that attack that Gondar wound up hitting them with. You don't take any damage because of that nat 20.
Yeah.
Use a dexterous.
I'm still impervious.
Yeah, I can't hit you. I mean, I could technically say 3, but I think you would die. I've seen your hit points. And I want to kill you in cooler ways, is the thing. So, Bree, it is your turn. There are 4 guards that are at disadvantage
Behind us.
behind you.
I am going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter
Mm-hmm.
on the warden,
Sure.
the main guy.
Why not? I need to make a what save?
Wisdom.
And
Is it
what is the number?
13.
You rolled a 14 on the dice.
Lame.
Sorry, he's got a +0, so I was thinking that
all
might
good.
actually happen.
All
this
good.
time.
Be nice if you had a -1. Just saying.
Or
Still
even
would've
if you
worked.
rolled a
You
13.
would have needed to
Yeah,
know
but
it
it'd
too.
still be nice for you. Because I'm gonna attack wisdom too.
Oh man, yeah, I didn't have any $3 pulls in there.
Just put them in there.
I should. I'll add it. I'll get some $3 ones. We'll get some -1s in there for people. For anyone on the couch, you can
You
give them a
can
-1.
use that to use -1 to your wisdom.
There it
I
is.
still would have gotten a 13.
-2 to your wisdom.
But
Tie goes to the attacker.
That is true.
So a 13 would have
Rules!
Not on a saving throw though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tie
didn't
always
know.
goes to
Oh, no.
attacker.
DC 14. No, yeah, because he has to hit that number.
I just want you to be prone
Yeah,
so we don't have to
true.
kill
So
you.
it had to be
All right.
-2.
So what is that? What happens?
I mean, I'm a killer.
Tasha's Hideous
I'm a
Laughter.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter. You
What
fall
happened?
prone, incapacitated, can't stand. You can save end of each turn or if taking damage.
So this creepy dude just starts laughing.
Do we just
He's like,
convince him to
"Zombie
let it
idiot."
work?
I'm saying, how does this sound like this? We have a 14 and all
Guys,
of a
I
sudden,
do have a +5 on persuasion.
I was like, he had a 14 and all of a sudden he
It's like,
takes
it's like, oh, now it's a 12. All
I
right.
guess.
No, I
Thank
gave it
you,
to the
JPEG.
13. I
Thank
took
you,
that
JPEG.
$3 and I said
Oh,
it'll be
oh,
on
the $3
okay,
JPEG.
yeah. So we all missed
JPEG
that.
did it.
We thought we had just like
yeah, we're the most
confused you and convinced
Persuasive
you that
group
we
of all
tied.
time.
No.
JPEG is the most
JPEG
persuasive.
for the win.
Persuaded me.
Yes.
I am very persuadable when money's around.
You know, JPEG has the best.
Well, in
she
that
brings us our
case-
TikTok
She
fan
does.
art
She
and-
gave us our
20,
fan
say
art.
that was a nat 20?
No.
Okay, just curious.
Oh.
Won't push it.
Don't
So,
push it.
The
He's
leader
prone?
dude is on prone. Don't attack him!
Okay. Great. Next up is
She said attack who?
Oh,
Don't!
So there is Copernicus, who she just did with the hideous thing, right?
not Copernicus, the Lord Warden.
Copernicus is on our side.
Copernicus.
It's on our side.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the one who jumped up on the table.
Mhm.
Right. Who else is there?
There is Gondar the Dragonborn guard, and there are 2 pikemen to your left, 4 tangled behind you.
If I'm remembering correctly, Kondar was kind of like on our side when he was talking to the warden, or was he not?
No.
He's not.
Not at all. You're not remembering correctly.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Ben.
Dumb kitty.
That's usually the case.
No.
Okay.
If I'm remembering correctly, I'm remembering the incorrect information.
Yeah, which is usually okay.
If your cat would think that, based on all the stuff you say.
So how far is Gundar from me?
He is 15 feet away.
How far is reach?
10. You could move up 5 feet and hit him with your glaive.
Yes. Let's want to throw something in.
You do have darts
I have a lot of throwing.
and
things.
javelins and
Yeah.
halflings.
I think I'll run forward and attack with my glaive because that's my fave.
Cool. Do you want to move the full 15 feet? You want to just move 5?
10. We'll go with 10.
All right.
Get in his range.
8 plus 3 is 11.
An 11 is going to miss. As you swing with your glaive, he brings up this shield that he has at his side, and it banks the blade away from him.
Okay.
You see those glowing black eyes now
Yeah.
looking at you.
I was gonna die.
Now it is on to the Lord Warden, who is currently laughing. Do I get to make a save?
Yes.
The end of his
End of each turn.
Oh, at the end of each
But
turn.
that
Okay.
roll should count.
Because he can't do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
What he is going to do, though, even though he's laughing, this aura is going to come and surround him. It is a darker, like darkness kind of surrounds him. And it is the bright light that is all around is now dim in his space. But he is still doubled over, laughing. Yeah, it's creepy. Looks like it is. Next up is going to be you, good sir.
He kept laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, then I am going to cast a spell. That spell is going to be Witch Bolt. I'm going to cast it at the guard type guy. The
Gondar?
main, yeah, that's the
Dragon?
one. That's the one.
The Dragonborn.
Cuckoo.
I don't like his face.
You don't like the cut of his
So
chin?
I'm gonna vision his face.
What color Dragonborn is he, by the
He
way?
is a red dragon.
He's gonna be a charred dragon in a minute.
Cuckoo.
So I'm gonna cast my spell. This one.
Out the front door.
Not a great roll. No, I probably missed. It's a 9.
You did miss. So again, he's able to block this bolt with his shield. ducking down behind it, making it so your magic can't touch it.
Oh, it'll get him.
It's your turn now.
Tobor. Okay. So there's 4 guards behind, all tied up, and there's a big gate that's down.
Yes, so there are about
Basically, what I'm asking is, what's behind me for my way out?
so there is a big gate over the main doors. There are, you know that when you came in, you went up a bunch of stairs past the main level into the keep. So there are stairs going down towards the main level and out that way as well. And then there are 2 windows on each side of the building.
Can I see through them, or are they stained glass?
You can see through them. They are about, you would know that going up the stairs and everything, you are about 20 feet up right now. But
Alright.
they are there.
Alright.
Well, Tobar, you are correct.
Let's,
He can't hit that hard.
no, I can't hit that hard.
Can't touch this.
Okay.
But
Just
you
click
can
your
hit
heels together and
twice.
start
I just
flying.
want you to soak up that honor.
Yeah, that is a pretty
So
big...
That is from Denuzo.
Yeah, it's
It might be.
backwards, yeah.
Sassy
Sick
honor.
burn, man.
Those windows are how far away?
From you, they would be.
Told you.
Math. Math is hard.
Look, I have very specific squares here,
Yeah.
alright?
So
It's
the
alright.
whole comparing
They're
to
about
Craig was
60
not-
feet away.
Okay.
No,
The whole
just
comparison to Craig was about running away.
It was not a compliment. It was shade about him running away. Run away.
Got dark.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
here, guys.
we were told not to kill them, but
Yeah, but who told us?
I did.
no, short
Yeah,
stuff.
and also-
Short stuff with a creepy arm.
She.
Copernicus.
Hey, that's me.
Not you. Creepy arm, not non-functioning arm.
Okay, ableist.
Oh, he's done more than I have tonight.
Well, I mean, thinking back to what Nathan was talking about last Sunday, I was thinking of like things I've experienced in the past where I accidentally killed somebody who was under a spell. So that's what I was thinking about in my experience.
Oh, in the game.
Okay. Yeah, she's a known murderer. I don't like this Copernicus guy. I'm just gonna go smash him.
What?
Hey,
Not under the spell.
everything happened when he
just
came in.
saved
Everything came
you.
in.
He helped us. Leave it to Jared.
Did he?
I need you to paint a little more of his picture for me.
Mm-hmm.
Where's El Childo? What happened
He's
to that
out.
kid?
I
He's
sent
Willem.
him home. Or the warden sent him home.
Willem.
So he's not here anymore. He's
Nope.
going. All right.
He made
To
it
Joshua.
out a few minutes before all this started
He's
happening.
sitting on my shoulders, casting Eldritch Blast.
All right. Well, I'll go for the big dragonborn as he's the biggest one in the room. Surveying that the windows are quite a ways away from me and the doors are nowhere to be
Well,
seen.
I think Push has to clarify which Jared is leaving it to Beaver. Sorry.
And which dragonborn you're fighting?
It's dragonborn on dragonborn. Tobar is too smart. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. So biggest dragonborn, I will run up, and I am unarmed. I haven't picked anything up. I will swing.
And you're still attacking Copernicus, right?
No.
No.
Biggest dragonborn.
You changed your mind, okay.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. 2 plus a 5.
We're not getting the tower love we had the
7.
first half.
And then, as my
Sorry.
bonus action, I'm going to swing twice more and use one of my key. There you go. 21.
That'll hit.
So that'll hit for 6.
Okay.
And then my second swing. 24.
That will just barely make it.
Will hit for 4. So I do 10 to him.
Alright.
Scott the News says, "Cool, Copernicus is evil, so we can get him."
Yeah. I don't know about this guy.
Yes, gloriously ridiculous.
So
I guess
It is not. It is now the pikeman's
Just
turn.
Yes.
Just cuts in.
I mean,
you know?
I'm impressed.
You guys did a lot worse.
Okay, so the two pairs that had entangled themselves used their turn to undo that. So they will no longer be at disadvantage. Now, let's see, there are two people up next to Gondar
Basically.
Yeah.
fighting him,
I'm 5 feet
and
away.
the pikemen are gonna go for you.
You who?
Who's you?
Both.
But,
There's,
both
there's
over
two
here.
pikemen.
Us?
Yes,
Yes.
sorry.
Okay.
So the people next to Gondar.
Both.
Sorry. The people, the cat and the dragon.
Yoo-hoo.
I do like you.
But they will
Just
only
sensitive.
hit, I believe, because a 13 doesn't hit the cat, does it?
It does.
Oh,
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm a 12.
And does a 24 hit the dragon?
No, I'm a monk. I dodge everything.
Cool.
Meow. How much did you hit me for?
Oh, I was really impressed. I was like, what kind of level 2 are you?
I mean, we have established that Nathan is susceptible to
That's true.
suggestion.
Yeah, I know, so keep going.
We
keep
just-
going.
If we
For
commit
$3.
behind it.
So it's 5 to you and 4 to you.
Oh,
5 to the
okay,
cat,
okay,
4 to the
okay.
dragon. Not bad.
POTUS,
With
thank you
the
for
hoppers.
filling in your own little command
Command?
there.
DM Nathan, you would like this. Yoo-hoo, the
If he's a
unofficial
mod, you can
chocolate
send
drink of the
commands.
best gaming group.
Oh, you don't
Okay,
use
I'm
any
glad
copy,
that
yeah.
somebody else heard
Oh
me
my
go,
gosh.
yoo-hoo, because I told
I heard it. We were
Okay.
talking.
I would be glad to make that our official gaming drink.
Yeah.
I love a you.
Uh,
You,
Okay,
you would like
so-
to officially
I
start.
we
have
are-
the email address because I was talking to them. They didn't want to do what we wanted, but
You have yoo-hoos?
I have the beverage distribution company, yeah.
Well, okay.
Because I'm still hunting for an official DAT drink,
Perfect.
and I was like, yoo-hoo would be good.
Anything you want to send our way?
I really want Jolt Cola, but
Dang,
we'll
yo.
see.
Yeah, yoo-hoo.
We'll see. I'll give you an email. I'll do an intro.
Great.
Sweet.
And hey, if we don't go with that chocolate milk knockoff, we'll go with the Sunny D and get the orange juice knockoff.
Or you can go with a brewery.
Like,
I like
look,
that
if we can get that.
Firestone's right around the corner.
Yeah, microbreweries
I
are
mean,
all about it.
Firestone's
Alright.
around the corner, but
Oh,
also,
okay,
instead
anyways.
of yoo-hoo,
Keep going.
Bailey's has that smoothie
We'll
stuff.
table this
You
conversation
each
till dinner after.
Took that damage, and
Also, y'all are gonna
Copernicus
die.
is
Ow.
going to use
Yeah,
his
basically.
turn to
Kill us all. I knew it.
no. He backs up towards the table and throws up. Yes, and throws up a shield-like barrier. He is blocking essentially the two pikemen that attacked you, the Tabaxi and the Dragonborn, as well as Gondar and the Warden. He has put that in between everyone, and he says, "I told you already. You must find the source of this. Get out of here and stop fighting them. I'll handle this. Just go." And it is now Darius's turn.
Yoo-hoo! It's so behind this shield. I'm behind the shield. From my positioning, is there a way out from where I am?
Yes, there is. I mean, you could run past these pikemen who started going. The four that got themselves untangled started going towards that middle a little bit. You would be able to get out. There again, windows or doors. You could make a dash move towards them and not get hit.
Okay, I'll run to the door, heeding Copernicus's advice.
Great.
Is it unlocked?
Well, you are a halfling, so your move is going to be 50 feet.
Yeah.
He's
So
saying
you
so
get-
negative.
You get. You're a halfling, so you are almost all. You are over halfway to the door. You're like
Okay.
you're still 30 feet away from it.
Gotcha.
But you are on your way.
I'm like 25 feet away from it.
Yeah, you're like
Okay,
25
great.
feet there. Yeah. You're 25 feet away from the door. That is Darius using his turn to run. Gondar is going to try his breath weapon again. It's not going to be able to get past this shield that's been thrown up. Bree, what are you going to do?
You're going towards the big door?
There's a door. You're heading to
Like a smaller door.
essentially the south part of the building, and there is a door on the east end. that
I'll
you're
point
going.
at that door.
I start booking it.
All right. You were. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Whoa.
I think you should reroll that one.
Yeah, it was a wiener. It's a 1, so I get to reroll that. Oh, so much better. It's a 7 dexterity plus 10.
10. All right.
Actually,
So you just.
You actually have a +5 on dexterity saving throws.
Ha 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 ha.
So it's a 12.
12.
So you just get underneath this halberd as it swings at you
From who?
from one of the pikemen that you were standing with.
Oh.
You
That's
were
so
up
rude.
with the interrogation group. You were just off to the side, so you were still near them. But you are now. You have taken off. You are about 10 feet behind Darius. On your way out, we now have. Whisper. She's whispering right now.
POTUS, you sent it to me. I'll pass it on
It's
to
my
them.
turn.
Yoo-hoo bombings.
Oh no.
Random
Oh
Yoo-hoo
no.
bombing.
We're gonna get a case of Yoo-hoo.
We're
I
getting
think-
a case
Because I think
of
POTUS has my address already.
Oh my gosh.
So,
No.
So it's my turn? That's what you were saying?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So I'm at Gundar. Those two are running for the door.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 pikes.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
Copernicus.
there's a barrier. You can see this shimmering magical barrier that he has thrown up between.
Oh, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
That who is thrown up?
Copernicus has it between
Us and
you
them.
and those villains that were just, or not those villains. I mean, they're not themselves right now. But yes.
Yeah, this is hard though, because I'm not one to leave. Do you think I would understand what that shimmering is?
I mean, you've been with magic
mean-
users. You've seen stuff like this recently.
Okay.
Roll a.
I mean,
Maybe I should have saved your +2 to intelligence checks for now.
you see us running. He said get out of here. You heard his words.
yeah, but who's this
Okay.
guy?
Yeah, but I'm like, you guys don't realize how unintelligent my character is and how unexposed.
I think we're realizing.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I will reluctantly follow the. I will follow the halflings towards the door, I suppose. Probably not booking it, but
So you don't want to move at a dash.
yeah, no, I'm not dashing. I'm definitely not using my feline agility, anything like that. I'm just like
Okay.
going that way. I
Cool. So you manage to get past the still available guards without getting hit.
think. Mm-hmm.
And you get.
Casually sauntering.
I mean, away from a battle, a barbarian running, it feels wrong. Just it feels
flicking
wrong.
your tail
That's
as she's
what
walking away.
Pet me with your eyes.
Flicking my tail with your eyes.
So you are able to get what, 30 feet away then?
Yeah, 30 feet is my normal.
All right. So you still have a little bit of distance. You haven't caught up with them by any means. It is now the Lord Warden's turn. He is going to try to slam the barrier and is not going to get through
Did
it.
he make his save?
Oh. Well, the
He
save
might-
comes at the end of his. I
Oh.
guess. So that would have been his save. No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He's still.
Wow. I'm very.
$3 ruined my whole game.
Yeah.
Go JPEG.
JPEG.
So now it is Creslin's turn.
All right. I reach deep into my arcane knowledge. I pull out the components, one arm like holding the pouch, and then I summon a life-size hippogriff and ride. No, but it'd be cool if I did. It's like I run away.
I run away.
Great. Roll me.
Yelling, I wish I
I do say bye. Thank you. It's like bye. Like
It would have to be
Okay.
like a halfling-sized hippogriff, though, right?
no, it'd be a full one. Like
Okay.
He struggles to climb
like
up.
I couldn't. It would take
Like,
3
it'll
rounds
hold
to
you in
get
its
up.
arms.
Yeah, exactly.
It grows from
You are also able to get past the pikeman, and you're just sprinting.
Yeah.
So you pass the cat.
Yeah.
Bye.
You're pretty close to Bree, and where she's on her way out the door. And now it is Tobor's turn. You're the only.
Having heard all of my group running away now, I feel like it's my turn to run up behind everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, I will run behind. I've got a 40-foot move speed.
So you'll walk behind us?
I'll run behind
He dashes.
and
He's like,
yeah.
He's like out the room. Come
I'll-
on, guys. What
Taking
happened?
so long.
They have really little legs.
You guys are all going for a door. If I'm running their direction, do I see kind of where y'all are going, or
Yeah,
are you
you
just
would
kind
see.
of running frantically?
You would have
Yeah.
known
All right,
where they're aiming.
perfect. I will throw in my dash on top of that to get up to the front line.
Okay.
grab the cat.
Great. Yeah. So you would have passed everyone,
Would have passed everyone.
Protect us
and
in
you
the
can
back.
open the door.
Just
You're
run
the-
to
you're in the
side.
back. You're
Said the
being-
casually sauntering.
The pikemen are not. They trip over themselves as they head your way. So pretty much at this point, you're ahead of everyone.
Ahead of
If
everyone,
you're
up
all
at
going
a
to
door.
continue on,
Yep.
you will make it. You go through the door. You go downstairs into what is more of a front hall, and you are able to go out those front doors. And as you do, you look around, and you see that all of the there's just a darkness.
It's called nighttime.
Nighttime.
There is a
daytime.
nighttime, but then there's like a creepiness.
Oh, all right.
Okay, do we see where the
Which is
creepiness is
called-
coming?
So
Night.
I think it's important to clarify. Is it actually dark in this?
It is by this point it has gotten dark,
Okay.
and so you are all running out of the keep as you look down. There are a couple side streets. You see others shambling towards you, and you see the only way lies ahead to keep running. As this town seems to be alive with evil, Kreslin has told you, get out, find the portal. You yourselves seem to be protected from it, almost like part of what Kreslin was doing up there was guarding you. And as you run out into the night looking for some portal to the Shadowfell, we're gonna end it there. We're gonna put a pause on the adventure.
Kitty
What?
paws.
I'll put my paws.
Not kitty paws.
So, side note on that, I've noticed how much Nathan actually hates the name of my character because he chooses to refer to me as
Kitty.
Kitty
Whisper.
as opposed to Whisper.
I
He said whisper a lot.
A few times.
I say whisper.
I just told him he had to whisper it.
Yeah. So every time I talk to you, I say whisper.
So, a different question.
Okay.
Based on the encounters we've had, should we
Mhm.
just rename this show to the Bl'ahn Inn? Because we've had a lot of shambling in the last like 4 episodes.
I don't know how
In the
much
last
shambling is gonna
3
be.
episodes, we've had a lot of shit.
Yes. So
Yes, we
we're
are.
wrapping it up there. You've made it. You've survived long enough
For now.
and enough to get yourselves. Luckily, so what I forgot to mention last time is that they were able to bump themselves up to level 2 because of all that. When you're at the beginning of D&D and the encounters get harder and harder, like you ramp up nice and quick. So you'll all be level 3 next time, which will be great.
Did we get far enough away to be able to take a long rest?
No, we're still running
Okay.
right
No,
now.
but when you level up, you'll be able to gain your spell slots and you'll be able to gain hit points on
Cool,
top
cool,
of
cool,
that.
cool.
So hopefully, now that I know how much to ramp this back so you survive, I won't.
I mean,
Hashtag Bree
You-
just joined just in time.
you didn't hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
At all.
challenge accepted.
And I have an AC of 14, Nathan.
These guys, I will say, they rolled
Real bad.
especially
not
when they're coming at
blacksmith
you.
craft.
I have negative bonuses
blacksmith
on my
craft.
sheet.
Nice.
And so if anyone, I will say, if anyone's going for this sort of adventure, I will say this part at least, we're going to go into, there will be some more homebrewing from this campaign a little down the line, and there was some homebrewing to this in general. I'm going out of an old D&D book that you can find at comic book shops or whatever.
For even.
Or on Amazon.
Or on Amazon. The schematics for the session, for which are in the back of the book. They come with things that you can run. However, I will warn you, they're in 4th edition. So if you want to DM them,
We got flagged for
do we get flagged?
just from POTUS.
Oh. If you want to run them, you have to do a lot of conversions. That's where the homebrew comes in right now. Because I had to make up
That's
a
in
whole bunch of
4.
stuff.
4E.
4th edition. But that is where we're leaving things off. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you had fun. A friendly reminder, what were we were rolling some blacksmith craft dice tonight.
Yeah.
Beautiful dice that you need to check out. We had a lot of people in the chat.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. I'm going to have to go back through and read all the
Bringing in
insults.
some
Still.
dat cousins.
Still a lot of
Dat
people in
friends.
the
Still a lot of
chat.
people in the
Yeah,
chat.
Dad
Well,
fam.
So,
I mean, we can go for another 7 hours. We can take a break, but...
We would like to
honestly
live.
surprised it's like almost 7:30.
Right?
Yeah, because
A
that
lot
was
happened.
So yeah,
lot happened.
so fast.
A lot of unintentional murder.
A lot of... Yeah.
I mean, it is intentional.
Unintentional face? No, that's very
unintentionally
intentional.
grim. Yeah, and if you're wondering why Bree gets to like level up with them, even though she didn't fight everyone, she had to haggle a lot at the bakery and the music shop. So
And she did a lot of work in the last campaign with the vicious mockery, so
That's
I think
true.
she's kind of
she
earned
did,
it because
it's like
that was
it's
back
evening
pay.
out now.
If you didn't watch it, go back because her vicious mockery was pretty spectacular.
She was the barrister.
She was my lawyer skills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And my
that's
attempted persuasion.
great. Yeah, that's true. You convinced a child to go with you to court. But yeah, thank you to Blacksmith Craft Dice for supporting us, for Critical Treasures, who is amazing. They have dice bags, they have all sorts of dice and different D&D goodies that you can check out.
Goodies.
Can customize dice bags, which you are waiting on one. It's on its way, right?
I know it probably won't be here for the next show. It'll probably be here like the
Soon.
day after, but
Another
I just
wonderful
couldn't
person from the UK.
take it anymore. We've given away 2 of them, and I just wanted
She's
one
been
for
wanting.
myself because my dice just
Yeah,
sit here on
They
the
just sit
table
there.
like
you need
Yeah.
a pretty little place for them.
So
They are awesome.
Special thanks to Jared and Alex for joining us. Jared Hoy. Jared, you're on.
Not
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year.
You don't get
whatever.
special
I don't
thanks.
get
We
special
do.
Sorry,
thanks.
Nathan
That's all right.
Undersack, thank you for joining.
Yeah, yeah.
And Alex Kearsley playing some amazing halflings, adding to the halfling. We just have halflings and animals in this one.
That's all we need.
That's all
Cats
you
and
need.
dragons and halflings.
Half
Oh my.
animals.
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh my. So thank you all for tuning in. I think, reminder to check out our Indiegogo if you're going back to see where this storyline started. It was in a maze that if you donate at a certain level, you can get that whole PDF as a part of your donation.
Homebrewed by
Homebrewed
Nathan
by myself.
Undersack behind the screen himself, not Nathan Undersack on the couch.
Would you call it amazing?
We would. I would
Okay.
say
That's why you wish you was done by this name. Puns like that.
for puns like that. Yeah, that's why you're gonna be so great to have.
Oh!
Thank you also for the donation modifications. It broke what I had planned. So we thank you all, and we gotta go eat dinner now. Are you
Yeah,
hungry?
we can
I'm
smell
hungry.
Our UK
the
friends need to go to
barbecue
bed.
in the other room.
Oh yeah, and our UK friends.
Well, Tobias tapped out.
Tobias already.
I mean, to be fair, it was like 6 a.m. 3 days from now or something.
Yeah.
However that
How
time
it
works,
is, but-
yeah.
But yeah, I'll say thank you for everyone. Thank you, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Stumble on back, y'all.
Good night.
Bye.